Digital Lord.
Yes, sir. Say. Still running up a check, I still keep a fresh bag. Still running through these like my name was Hershey Walker. Dropping toxins, popping trunks and styrofoam cupping. Busting moves and making plays, I'm doing shows and hustling. Never gave a damn about an op or a hater. All on my back, all by my paper. Draped up and dripped out, getting money, boy, I'm still pulling up and pulling up and showing out right now. I'm still coming down, pimping in the metaverse, I'm extra. Yeah, I'm fucking serious, but I'm thinking about Alexa. On some dog shit, but at the same time, I'm grinding. Still breaking boys out when I pull up in them diamonds. Looking good, therefore mistaken. It's the club in the throwback, Troy, amen. Still showing love, shout out Fat Bastard. Eating good like a fat rapper. Keep it trill, that's automatic, can't fake shit. Yes, I'm a bad actor. Used to hear haters talking down, but I ain't never gave a fuck. Always rep Texas, no matter what, and I ain't never switched up. Still on my clothes, fuck the railway. Still running up a check, I still keep a fresh bag. Still man looking clean, never been a stop. Still running through these
like my name was Hershey Walker.
Dropping toxins, popping trunks and styrofoam cupping. Busting moves and making plays, I'm doing shows and hustling. Never gave a damn about an op or a hater. All on my back, all by my paper. Still on some Dallas shit, still on some Texas shit. A lot of y'all need to get off Memphis and Atlanta dick. Mimicking everything that's hot, that's some out of town shit. That ain't showing love, that just come across as counterfeit. I fuck with you niggas though, I see y'all, but I gotta say, if you gon' ride a wave, why not do it in a Texas way? Yeah, I can say this shit cause I'm a motherfucking vet. I'm a legend, I don't tolerate no disrespect. Like the Texas flag, when you see me, you gon' still star. Watch me mix the Dallas Boogie era with some DSR. Mix it with some screwed up clip and some Swisher House. I'm still putting on for the whole South. Still still running up a check, I still keep a fresh bag. Still man looking clean, never been a stop. Still running through these like my name was Hershey Walker. Dropping toxins, popping trunks and styrofoam cupping. Busting moves and making plays, I'm doing shows and hustling. Never gave a damn about an op or a hater. All on my back, all by my paper.
Digital Lord.
It's Cocktober.
It's Cocktober. I want a cocktail.
So wake me up, then Cocktober in.
Let's get ready for Cocktober.
Dude, he's one of the most impressive physical specimens I've ever been in front of. I mean, phenomenal wrestler, talented fighter, all the above, but just his physique. He was wearing this tight shirt with like a gold cross and shit, and you know, it's skin tight. He's fucking jacked. Jesus. He's got that super Cuban DNA, son. Look at him.
Holy shit.
Jacked. Jacked.
That's what he looks like right now. And insisted.
So bro, look at that picture.
No, I mean
smoked a little weed before this podcast. I'm not going to lie to people.
Yeah.
But that picture's kind of freaking me out.
He's got a great body.
He's so big. He's so massive. Dude, he's so jacked.
He's jacked, in shape. Good. Might be the best looking dude in the UFC.
Maybe the best looking dude on the planet. He's right up there.
He's right. I didn't want to come off as gay.
With his shirt off. Imagine seeing a gorilla.
What, 600 pounds?
Hulking, huge, hairy, black beast with a giant chest and enormous arms and pounds on his chest, runs on all fours. Yeah. All-time best body fight ever, right?
Yes. Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Sure. I mean,
they both look like they're chiseled out of rock. It's
they
ridiculous.
They look like statues of gods right there when he's posing.
He doesn't even look real.
Jesus Christ, he's such a tank, dude. When you see him doing it, you're like, I kind of believe it. The guy's still jacked.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Bienvenidos, mi amigos. I got two homies already off of Jump Street. I don't gotta sit up here and awkwardly Miranda. Oh, someone looking handsome. Yeah, get your hair done. Get your hair done. Big Shangy Dangy, what's going
Hey,
on, Shangy?
yo.
What's
Happy
going on,
Halloween.
buddy?
Happy
And
birthday.
we got Mr. Ian Ellis. I feel like he hasn't been on since
What's up? What's happening?
his departure from YouTube. Now I hear that you're going around as your alter ego. You're moonlighting as a young rapper that's harassing Talib Kweli.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I was
Okay.
just sitting here thinking, like, how fucking hilarious would it be if Joe Rogan actually had the balls to hate German lady?
I
Like, if he
know.
was just up there talking to Professor Economics, was like, by the way, did you know this bitch is a dude
See this?
in a rubber mask?
This is crazy.
I think Joe Rogan would. He'd call that bitch out. He'd be like, you in the front row with the big ass shoulders. Who the fuck do you think you're fooling
No,
with
he
your
would
big
just,
ass cock?
he would just ooze all over it. That's what he does. He just that's there's so many clips of Joe Rogan going like he's a fucking tank. He's just rippling with machismo and muscle. Like it's like Joe, take it easy, buddy. It's just
Yeah,
a guy
calm
who
down, Joe.
has an
You know,
unrealistic body. It's not.
I was gonna say Joe Rogan wouldn't do that to a man if he murdered his kids, but then I was thinking, no, he'd probably watch the tape. He'd be calling the fight like you can see where he got my wife there with a strong left. The upper body strength on this murder is phenomenal.
It's like when he
My
watches
child
animal
never stood a
videos.
chance.
It's like he watches those animal videos. Look at him. Now this murderer is gonna come up. He's fucking jacked, and that's the light. That's the way of the world, son. Like he always loves watching
Wow, that
penguins.
sounds
and shit be
exactly
grilled.
like those women that drool over Chris Watts.
Yeah, morbid shit. There's people drooling over or who did drool over Jeffrey Dahmer. That was the craziest
There's
part about
Chris
it.
Watts carrying his dead child down the stairs, but he's so fucking jacked. He's like a Greek god.
Jeffrey Dahmer was gay.
Look at Chris with those two kids, just ragdolling them. Jesus, Joe. take
I
it
guess
easy.
technically Jeffrey Dahmer is part of the LGBTQ, so you got to pay him some respect there.
You gotta pay him some respect. I got way too many Jews in my chat this night. I mean, listen, don't make me call fucking Kanye West. All right, guys. I went yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday, and we did a bunch of shit. But at the end, we went to the this place that I like to. It's a pool hall, and it was for the longest time for like a year and a half. We go every like 3 months, and in a year and a half, it literally is nothing but like sweaty Ukrainians and like Asian people smoking long cigarettes and playing that different form of pool that we don't play really here in America.
It
And
just
that's
smells
what it
like
was like.
Axe cologne and pink cigarettes.
I love the place. The food, it stayed open to like 5 or like 3, and the kitchen would even stay open. So you could order a burger, like a legit burger at 2. Like I love the spot.
Damn.
They serving gyros with freshly sliced tomatoes.
Yeah,
Goat
actually, yes.
cheese.
That's exactly the type of food they would serve. They had a big array of menu. Anyway, so this place has always been low key and super weird. Like the music's not ever in English and everything. Bro, we went into that bitch last night, and it turned into fucking Soul Train and like a fucking like I was like, oh no. And I like my homegirl usually throws like a Halloween party, so and it always happens to fall on my birthday, except this year it didn't. So I would just go to my homegirl's house and be like, yeah, there's people here for me. You know what I'm saying? It's all like hometown people, so everyone there knows me. But fucking we went to the spot, that pool hall, and it was just ratchet. And I enjoyed it for a while. It was some thought's birthday, bro. But then like after like 2 or 3 hours of being there, these two like black girls, these two morenas, like these two black girls that got into like a huge fight. And it was just a big, huge black chick just pummeling down on this
World
little
star.
chick. It ruined the whole thing. Yeah, it ruined the
World
whole thing.
star.
I was like,
We
"These-"
walked into Planet of the Apes.
I was sitting at the very back next to the dartboard going, do these bitches not know it's my birthday? What are they doing?
Happy birthday, Cosmic. You're
Yeah,
almost
happy
30.
birthday.
No, I am fucking 30. I'm 32. I'm
30.
I'm
Damn.
an old man. 32. I'm an
You're
old
not
man.
old yet.
Man.
You think you're old,
Christ,
and then
no
there's
money.
40. You're doing great.
I was with my brother and we were rolling through the cliff early in the day, and I went to see some family, and my uncle like slid me some money. I didn't even realize he slid me. So I called him this morning because he was like,
Nino, hey,
yeah, basically,
Nino.
yeah, my Theo, yeah. But he was like leaving. He's like, "Oh, happy birthday, mijo," and he like patted my back and gave me the dap and put money in my hand. And I was just like, "Oh, I guess." Anyway, so today I called my Theo. Like I said, I didn't really get to talk to him. He was leaving, and today I called him just like, "Hey, Theo, we went out to the spot. It was cool. You know, bitches got in a fight though, and whatever. Thanks for the 50 spot." And I'm talking to him. And I tell him the story. I'm telling him, like, fucking, this is the problem. Once the black people find, because my Mexican uncle is like racist. My Mexican uncle is racist as shit. So I'm like,
it's a level of racism that never gets addressed of like the Spanish community.
No, never. No.
The anti-Semitism in the black. There's a lot of people that hate other people. You think whites are the only ones that hate people?
If I gotta say, who's the most racist people on earth? It's got to be the Asians.
I wish, yeah, oh yeah, even worse.
They say the N-word. They hate everybody. They hate other Asians, right? Japanese people hate Chinese people.
Filipinos are widely hated. Yeah. So I tell my uncle, and I made the joke. I was like, see, I knew when I walked in here, I was like, black people done found this spot. Now it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, he listened to my whole story, and he was like, Cam, he was like, fuck the black people. Did you hear about Kanye West and these Jews? And my uncle was just so hyped on Kanye West. He was like, he's got balls. I don't know what he's saying is completely true, but he like, you know, called out P. Diddy and shit. He was just going, I guess he fell into like some sort of rabbit hole of what was going on with Kanye West and all the crazy shit.
You know what was crazy with Ye is he was like, Jews run the media. That was his anti-Semitism. He's like, everywhere you see someone successful, there's a Jew. That was his grand conspiracy.
Yeah.
And then he lost his bank and Adidas and the Gap and his school and he's banned on social media.
Did you hear what happened today? Yeah, I was about to say, Caleb pointed
basically, they proved Kanye right.
Right. Yeah, kind of.
He pissed off the Jews and they got canceled. And then they get, I guess they do control everything. Wow.
Yeah. It's like if you didn't hate him before, after this experience, you're like, you know what? I don't care if it's rational. Fuck these motherfuckers.
Kanye West, Caleb's right. He got escorted out of the Skechers like headquarters today. Like he just showed up unannounced, uninvited to the headquarters, just terrorizing people. Kanye West is going around terrorizing people. And what an amazing thing, because like they would love to talk to Kanye West normally, but not in the last 2 weeks. Not anymore, buckaroo. That shit seems so crazy.
It's wild to me that people aren't standing up for him. Like, you would think more people in the black community would be like, yo, fuck you. No, Ye didn't say nothing. Who was you? Where were you banning bank accounts when this dude got shot? Did you take that cop's account away?
Yeah. You didn't. Yeah, exactly. They really moved on him heavy. You know what I'm saying? And I love the Jewish thing because it's always like they got a good stereotype. They get them and Asians. You'll sometimes hear Asians going, "Hey guys, you know it's actually racist to say we're good at math." You know what I'm saying? And that we're successful. Please don't use these harsh stereotypes against me. It's like we're saying you're powerful and own stuff.
You're dumb.
Only we can say it.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's the worst part is, you know who gave his wife the 10-inch dick? Davidson. Davidson.
That had to ruminate in his spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying that these comments were racially motivated?
What would happen if Ye decided to just give Palestine $8 billion? If he was just like, you know what? You want to fucking play with me? Tank up.
If he fucking teamed up with Hamas, that really would be the craziest shit in the world. Because I didn't know he actually had $1 billion. That's what's fucking me up. I didn't know.
As I understood it, he had 11 and lost 2 yesterday.
Well, hey guys, sometimes you misplace $2 billion every so often. All right,
right? He said it's a good day.
I know I'm behind on all the pop culture stuff, but why is he calling himself Ye now? I was just getting used to calling him Kanye. Now it's
because when racists see him, they go, yay!
Yay!
I dropped the can and now it's just Ye. I'm Ye West, motherfucker.
Kanye said you got to cut the grass short so you can get rid of the snakes. Everybody want to be your friend when you're up. Who's your friend when it's wartime? He ain't sure.
Jesus, it fucking, I don't know.
Say it to my face.
We ain't got all the answers, Sway.
Yes, we do.
You know them
Rondo.
Jews, they didn't even invent them Jews till 1950s or some shit. You know that?
Well, I mean, Israel didn't exist.
No, Sway, they wasn't even invented. Look it up.
Look it up.
You ain't got the answers. Google
There's
got
no
them.
Jewish great grandparents. What happened, Sway?
I ain't got the answers or a lighter. Shit.
In the grand conspiracy of Jews' faked history, the first filter was Jew face, so they could fake the Holocaust. They're like NASA. All our technology comes out of them faking us out.
Exactly. I think they're responsible for those alien ships off the fucking coast of the East Coast. I'm telling you.
Why do you think they're shaped like those funny hats?
I know, right? The saucers.
What if UFOs were just flying dreidels, just spinning through the
Flying
air, right?
yarmulkes, just going through the sky.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. They're gonna fuck us out of some space gold. I don't know what to say about that. Mm-hmm.
But that just killed me.
Test.
You sound
Well,
good, Ross.
I don't even think that's really that much of a controversial opinion that the Jews run Hollywood. I mean, there was a fucking Hollywood movie where Warren Beatty said it, and they didn't cancel him.
Yeah, well, it's deep anti-Semitism. That's another thing I think is weird about the Jews. They got their own word, right? Like they got their own word of hating them. It's not racism or xenophobia. It's anti-Semitism. You know,
Shingy looks like a cross between Hitler and a vulture. Holocaust.
Oh God, I forgot. I was gonna updo the final plan or whatever.
Fine, it's the final solution. Kill all the Jews.
Make the Jews walk.
I don't know.
Yo, I went into Adidas office and I played Make the Jews Walk, and
we're just kidding. See the parental advisory, explicit content warning there, right?
Please
don't cancel us. We're just joking.
What do you think is gonna happen with him, Ian? Do you think he's gonna get like full on canceled, or do you think like it doesn't? It's
they
like
took a school away from kids. They told his whole school, "Go home. You don't go to school here anymore."
I am the school, Sway. That's what you ain't understanding. I'm the books. I'm Abraham Lincoln in the flesh, nigga.
You know what's crazy is this is the type of shit that Kanye West said. Life is the classroom, and God is the teacher. You know what I'm saying? And you really go like, okay, Kanye.
Yeah, I remember not caring much for Kanye before, but I'm digging him now.
I like Ross Kanye. Ross Kanye for president.
You think Kanye? He's clearly like going through some sort of manic phase. He has kind of Kenny energy. Like I think the same thing whenever Boosie goes and talks about all his legal stuff on Vlad TV. It's like Boosie and Kanye. I guess they don't got nobody in their life that's like above them to be like, hey, little homie, don't do that. Like, is that what you're gonna do? Why would you do that? You know, people like live off of your career, right? There's people out there paying mortgages because they work for you. And then you go on talking about the Jews and stuff on the news.
They ain't got no subs. They ain't got no views. They just barnacles stuck.
I think the deal with
belly.
Kanye is that he had an awakening. Like he saw he was part of the club for a while. He was pals with Jay-Z, and he was in that special club that they're in. And I guess he saw something that made him.
Are you going eyes wide shut?
And say like fuck you to the establishment. I'm going to be buddies with Trump and fuck Kim Kardashian.
I like to think like it was kind of like what Ian was saying about Kim Kardashian sleeping with Pete Davidson. I like to think that Kanye West just started looking up like Pete.
You don't know that, Sway.
I know.
Don't be repeating shit. You get lost in this shit.
He's looking at like Pete Davidson videos, and just somehow this is what the algorithm does. There used to be reports that YouTube algorithm can radicalize young men by sending them down a certain line of watching videos. Like I'm trying to think that's what happened to Kanye. He was just like
he Googled.
Algorithm don't want to hear Sway.
Have you ever heard of BitChute, Sway? They can't shut that down.
He Googled Pete Davidson's penis, and then he was so mad. He was like, "How many Jews died in the Holocaust?
Not enough.
You telling me not one more? Because I think we could do one more."
6 million, not one more, not one less.
Stormfront with Kanye West. I love that Kanye West is the face of white supremacy.
Yeah, that's how it makes you not even want to be like I always said this about like whenever they call everyone a white supremacist or a Nazi, it's kind of like it's a weird phenomenon when like two clearly goofy college white girls like we're gonna dress as Klansmen for Halloween, and people really go like the outrage. And it's like, do you realize that they're satirizing the Ku Klux Klan? Like the Ku Klux Klan doesn't look at two white girls who probably have ethnic boyfriends in their lives at some point, like joking, like wearing their sacred uniform as a silly costume joke, like Michael Myers. Like they don't like.
I mean,
that.
does
Like,
she look sexy? Is
don't-
the titties hanging out?
I don't think these Nazis like Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? I think they're.
Is it
believe
4chan
kind of-
or is it Nazis?
Is it 4chan or Nazis? I mean,
Did
it could be
4chan
a-
go, you know what? Everybody get out there in your Nazi uniform and say, "You go, Kanye West. We'll break the internet."
Is
All
it
this-
the Ukrainian Nazis or
I just don't. I don't think that places like Mobile, Alabama, respect the fact that the stronghold of anti-Semitism is in the South Side of Chicago right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that makes them think like, maybe we need to step up our movement over here. Like we got Kanye West out here really outshining us, and that's supposed to be y'all's whole thing is hating people and Jews. And I don't know. It seems.
I think Dalit tweeted this out. He was like, they took him down like he started an insurrection. Oh wait, they didn't take that guy down. Like like Shangy pointed out. So Epstein still has his Chase bank account.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me.
right? They don't cancel Epstein. They don't cancel Warren Beatty. Like there's have you guys seen the movie Bullworth?
Bullworth.
Yeah, with Warren Beatty. It was 1999.
No,
I fucking made that movie, Sway.
I know the guy who made it.
1, 2, 3, 10.
It's basically
I made it all.
It's about this politician that just he just flips. He just stops.
You ain't got the answers. We'll continue.
He just stops giving a fuck and just starts saying what's the truth and starts telling it like it is, and then people are going nuts. And then he's at this campaign or fundraiser, and then he calls these guys out. He goes, "Why are you seeking support from the entertainment industry if you have such a low opinion of our product?" And then he goes, "Well, my guys aren't stupid. They always put the big Jews on my schedule." Like, what? Excuse me? And he's like, "Well, you're all Jews, right? I mean, come on, right?"
Yeah.
Jesus hated the Jews, Sway.
No, Jesus did not hate the Jews, Kanye.
I don't know. He turned over their
But that
tables.
was in a mainstream movie. Why didn't they take away Warren Beatty's bank account then?
I don't know. So okay, let me clarify this because you guys are. Kanye West does so many crazy things, and so many crazy things are happening to him that I can't keep up with everything. Are you sure, Shane? You're not confusing Kanye West with the Canadian trucker protesters? They took away his bank account, like J.P. Morgan or something. Like said, "Sorry, Kanye, we don't like your opinion." Even though
Get out of here, you 11 billionaire.
Yeah,
You fucking piece of shit.
Even though, like, probably Saudi Arabian fucking princes have bank accounts here, and they're responsible for like the
Glassine Maxwell
all over all over Saudi Arabia. But nah, your opinions, Kanye, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. You got. I mean, I'm trying to. But you're giving a good point. When was Jeffrey Epstein's bank account ever taken away? Was anyone else? Who else's bank account got other than Canadian trucker protesters?
Just Kanye's.
And Kanye, like
and Bad Baby, and Bad Baby.
Bad Baby got hurt.
Yeah, she got liquidated, man.
What
you.
I was overdrawn.
She was real out here.
You.
So what happens, guys? Please don't. So what happened? Do they let him take his? Did they let him take his money out, or they just like he showed up one day and his money wasn't there?
They freeze his bank account, so that he can't have
They
access
dropped
to
a press release on Reddit. We officially are telling Kanye West you have 24 hours to get your $11 billion out of our banks. You dirty son of a bitch.
So he got it out. Pretty much, they just shut down his account.
You know, it's not good if Kanye West says the Jews control the banks, and then the next moment the banks shut you down. Like that doesn't look good,
That's
right?
exactly what I said earlier.
He's lying. He's lying, but shut him up.
They proved him right, though, right?
Yeah, to a degree.
We control the banks. We're the Jews. Get your money out of us. That's right.
I just feel like
the bank has a right to.
No,
like,
you.
The bank has a right to refuse service if they want, I guess. You know,
JP
just like
Morgan
anything.
doesn't care about black people.
They're
And
like the
McDonald's
bar.
can
They're
kick you
like,
out for looking
you're
weird. It's
drunk
okay.
and you have to get out of our bar. That's right.
Just, you know what? Some other bank will get Kanye West's interest, and they will do business with him. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, or you know,
100%.
for his hope, for his.
This
sake.
is all going to backfire on all of them.
'Cause I think he's just I think he's just manic. I think he's just mentally ill. I don't think he's. Like,
I don't
really
think he
terrible.
is.
Or maybe he is at such a level that the government doesn't like what he says, and they make him look insane. Ooh.
That's part of
Wait
it.
a minute, Kenny.
I think he's doing some of this on purpose because he
Yeah.
wants to get out of all these fucking contracts so he
I
can do
think it's-
everything fully independent now that he has the name, the brand, and the money to do everything himself. That's what I think.
I think it's the opposite. I don't think he went insane. I think he was insane before and was into that whole Hollywood lifestyle.
Did
and he
no
saw
one?
too much, and then he had an awakening, and he's like, you know what? Now I'm gonna call all this shit out.
Who's sane though? You know what I mean?
Good-
And
good-
who's
I mean-
sane with $1 billion?
Like,
You know,
let's say you were-
But the problem is, Sway, Target can't handle my fidget spinner, Sway.
Like, I'm just saying, if you were in Kanye West's position, focus, wouldn't you just declare bankruptcy or something?
You ain't got the
And
fidget spinners.
I got popcorn kernels on the fidget spinners. Who else did that, Sway?
If it keeps going that direction, yeah. I think at some point, listen, he's Kanye, bro. I think he's one of the few people that can work his way around this because he actually is that smart, even if he's that crazy. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm almost certain.
You ain't got the answers, Focus. You ever put a slice of bologna on a fidget spinner? It's the same fucking size, Sway.
Well, that's.
How dare
And
you, Focus?
I can verify this.
How dare you try and end your argument in a bar? I don't care how smart you are to be stupid. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking poetry. That is not an argument.
I mean,
You know?
like,
Oh no, bro.
I'm pretty sure, like, I've been listening to Alex Stein, and he was like on Alex Jones's, or he had Alex Jones on one of those. But I'm pretty sure, like, Alex Jones purposely divorced his wife years ago and gave her like all of his money. So now that this all has come down, because it's like
Yeah,
Sandy
bitch, hold
Hook,
this.
this Sandy Hook trial thing, it was kind of a long time coming, and Corona really like stopped it up and everything. And then so I really think I almost wonder, like, I don't know if you should be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to like pull off little tricks and maneuvers to try to like have no money when you go to court, and because I'm pretty sure that's what Alex. If you don't,
I
liquidated
all my assets and gave it to my wife.
I think what what if any one of us got $1 billion to pay off tomorrow from the court? Like, what do you do? Like, just
You talk to the Jews, you find the loopholes, and you hide your money. You know what I mean? That's what you fucking do. You know what I mean? You do what Alex Jones did.
I'd
You know what I mean?
I'd convert to Judaism.
Right. You
Oh,
become
wait,
a
what have
Jew.
you-
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if Kanye West wanted to have like a clean break and just fuck his whole shit up and restart over, I feel like he didn't need to do this.
I agree.
I support Mad Men on the internet, and when I give people my money, it's not an investment in the content you've given me. I think that if you have more money, you'll cause more chaos in the future. I'm rooting for evil, so.
Oh, we know you, motherfucker.
Kanye
You didn't have to
has
say it
torn
out
up-
loud.
Kanye is disrupting the system. He is fucking pulling skirts up. I hope he goes crazy. Go Super Saiyan times 2, boo.
Yeah, he's not high in his power levels at all.
I love
He's
the new
going straight
Kanye.
I am mad at it regardless because it exposes things that, you know, even though, like, I don't know if it's like connect the dots, all the Jews fucking connected in the way it's framed, but there is a monopoly in many industries that
Hello,
is
New York.
by one race, by one group, whether you
Hello,
want to recognize
Toronto
it or not.
dinosaur.
You know what I mean?
What's going on, fellas?
I
New
am-
York dinosaur.
I am
Yeah.
sick of the Jamaican jerk chicken market being dominated by the Jamaicans. I'm fucking ready for that shit to be talked about.
Bro,
like
Norwegians
that
make
shit.
some good beef patties, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't know about it.
I'm taking over the Jews, Sway. I just signed Lycan Theory, Sway. We just did a new video. You seen it?
Nope, I didn't see it, Sway. Sorry.
Can I play a little bit, Sway?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the manosphere. Yay.
I'm going DEFCON 3 on Big Tao.
I don't think I can switch her. I think it'll fuck up your stream. Damn it.
I'm
have
gonna
it
bomb.
in my
I'm gonna
brain.
bomb.
P-Chart
I'll
says
find
this
it
whole
somewhere
stream
else.
is for him, but we didn't mention him until now.
Can
We were
I
talking about
tell
Kanye.
you?
Whatever
Can I
it
tell you my
takes, Eddie.
experience with
Whatever it takes.
Discord?
Yeah.
We have this Discord. People are in it. You talk, and sometimes I walk away. I take a nap or whatever, and then I come back, and all of my friends just have shit-eating grins on their face, and they're holding knives, and they're covered in blood, and they're like, "Hey, that guy you used to know, he's gone now." And I'm like, "What
See,
happened?"
that's where you're
And they're like,
wrong,
Don't
though,
worry about it. Don't
That's
worry.
where you're
about
wrong, Ian. It's not
What
all of
did
them.
he
'cause
do
we're all
that
still
is
hanging
worse?
out.
It. What did he do that is worse than racism? What did he do?
Wait, well, hold on a second. You're saying that
Racism?
Pete got kicked out of Rana? He wasn't kicked out of there.
I
No,
want to
he
know what
deleted
happened.
it.
I'm so behind the time.
You
Why is
foster
he a
a
war
culture.
criminal?
You
I can tell you
foster
what
a
he did.
barbarian culture, Ian.
There's
You know
some
what
faggots out there in the doxing Discord. It was literally named after people. And Pete was in there cheering it on, and we got screenshots of him going, "Yeah, go back up there. Yo, that's hilarious." Shit like that.
And also,
That's
You
not
caught
cool,
him being
man.
fake. You didn't catch him being fake, Ian, because you're not really around, so I don't blame that.
Oh, and
You
he's
missed that
buddies
shit.
with Brutal Mafia, so fuck him.
here's what happened. Let me, guys. Hold on, guys.
We don't miss that shit.
Hold on, guys. I gotta come into a crossroads here. Here's the problem. I did 2 posts about Pete. Pete responded to me, and I said just crazy shit to him, like, "I'm gonna pray for you, Pete. I'm sorry you feel that way." And he was Talib Kweli spurging on me all day. It was fucking amazing. Anyway, so I invited Pete. To I said, "Hey, we'll just come by on Thursday at 10 and let's talk about it." And Pete, you told me, so I got to help you out, Pete. I'm gonna ban you. I got to ban you from chat because clearly your daddy didn't do a good job raising you to be a man. I can't let you, Pete. I can't let you not like I'm enabling you being a little faggot if I let you go back on your word. If you give me your word, he gave
Not
me
a lie, Pete. I saw
his
that
comment.
shit.
Hold on, Ross. Pete left me a whole comment talking about it sounded like something his mom told him to say to a bully one day. He left a whole comment going, "I will not be coming on your stream. I will refuse to show you any more attention. That's clearly what you like. I know that it only works if I let it work." And he gave the same thing, and there he is. Here he is right now. So Pete, your father obviously did a terrible job on you. I'm gonna ban you out of the chat.
This
because
show
I can't
is,
enable you not being a man who stands to your word.
Well, the
This
thing is, he
already
can
finished
say-
strike
he-
one, and you haven't even come up.
He can say what I'm saying is a lie, and I'll go, "Hey, everyone out there, go ahead and believe that. I know what I saw with my own eyes, so therefore, not gonna hang out with Pete." I'm not trying to do shows, convince people Pete's a piece of shit. I know it for myself, so I stay away from him. Simple as that.
The show is called An Intervention, and this is what I think is
It was
Pete's
gonna be. I
fatal.
invited him.
This is what I think is Pete's fatal flaw. And Pete, this is something you got to fix. Daylit was talking about how black people get okey-doked into being the realest black guy, the gangsterist black guy, and they ruin their future by becoming too hard because you have to be so hard that the line just keeps going further and further and further. You're the same thing where you've convinced yourself you got to be the realest unaffected guy on the internet, and it's just taking you down this rabbit hole where you're getting to a level
And
that
he's
you're
clearly
icky, and we don't want to be around icky people. And
He's a very emotional guy.
I mean, Pete,
I don't think that's true at all. I think Pete's a lonely drug addict, much like all the people that he hangs out with. So that's why I blocked him and forgot about him like 8 months ago. But I noticed that he was still seething and screaming about us on Andy Cruz's stream last week, and he sounded vented up as fuck.
Don't tell me he's doing
Veggie.
Don't tell me he's doing the Sam Hill tour where he's just tumbling down the ladder.
Dude, he is a lonely loser drug addict, and we need to stop giving him so much credit.
Hold on, guys.
Rex,
Please,
Rex,
guys,
he
give me
hangs
1
out
second.
with.
Give me 1
Focus
second.
was
Give me
right.
1 second.
Focus
Give me
was
1
right
second.
about Pete and Jinx.
Just 1 second, guys.
He hangs out with the.
No, I still love Jinx.
Here's your spurg out. Here's your spurg out, and here's me saying, see that last line right there? Y'all can pause it later and look at it. I'll read it to you. It said, you should come through Thursday and talk about it. Be good, Pete. You're in my prayers. So, Pete, why? Look, Pete, you're a liar. Look at the comment pinned on the thing right now. Pete, you are a liar, bro. You're a weird.
Why don't you have
can't
the screenshot
stop
as an
double
overlay?
downing on your lies. It's fucking strange. You're
That's
a
what the
weird
police
guy.
taught him.
You're weird. You're too emotional.
You lie and then you say, no, I didn't.
Add the screenshot as an overlay.
No, you're lying.
Pete, you say that the Rebs, the Sam Hills, they're your locals. How come you don't bash them every single day, man? If they're your
Because
locals?
he is them.
Right, that's right. That's exactly
he's
right.
them. There's nothing, you know what I mean? And I like
Yeah.
I like the freedom of association. You're free to associate over there. I don't associate with him, and it's all good.
Yeah, I don't have to associate.
I'm
with
not in my
any people.
server talking about Pete or condemning people over Pete.
Yeah.
I mean,
he doesn't
he's
stream, so I don't.
He's
care.
the pitcher on Cosmic Screen. He's
no, it's fine.
he was the title.
It's
of
because of his
time in how many
It
years
was because
Cosmic
it's
started?
because Pete's been on Andy Cruz's streams. And he's
Guys,
been in
let me
Discord
explain. Let me
seething and
explain
shit.
it. Ian doesn't know.
First
So
time.
let me, please, guys, let me explain. So Pete Ard, Andy came up because he wanted to have fun and argue and bash, and we let him talk and gave him some time. No one really trucked over him or anything. He made his points. Rex made his points, and I was like, all right, well, I'm not. This isn't the Sam Hill show. I don't dedicate hours to arguing. So later, Andy. Until next time. And Pete, this is what I'm talking about. This is like what's crazy. This is like George Soros and Pete Ard are like the same person. So I'm trying to explain. Let me draw this picture. So George Soros has so much power and money that like he has the money to wake up in the morning and already have his dick being sucked by 3 beautiful women from Thailand.
I heard it's
And so hold on, Pete. Hold on. So this guy lives in so much ecstasy. Like George Soros lives in so much ecstasy, so much excess, the top level of life that you can live. And he still like can't help himself enough that he has to get up and push those 3 bitches' heads out of the way and be like, Kanye, you piece of shit. You're not richer than me. Pete Ard. And you can go back to Andy's. Anybody can go to Andy's and go re-listen to it. Pete Ard is doing the highest class of drugs known to man. Pete is geeking off the highest medical high that humankind. His brain is like an astronaut of pleasure and ecstasy. Pete Ard's brain is because he's doing fentanyl. He is such a hurt boy. He is such
Fucking
a
Shaggy
hurt boy.
just teleported into the fucking skyline of Calgary.
Pete is such a
That
hurt,
shit looked
hurt boy
hilarious.
that he has to shake himself from the greatest ecstasy drug of his life to be like, they steal jokes from revenge. He came on there nupping out, bro. That's why it's called an intervention. That's why I put his face up there, and I expected him full and well to come on, Ian Ellis. I wanted him to come on. That's why I made his picture the thing and named it after him. I wanted him to come on, but you can't tell me, my life has dignity. I'm not going to give you attention anymore. You can't say that and then show up, bro. That's why are you not a man of your word? What is it about Poon? And
Pete, why aren't you up here?
Pete.
Yeah, get up
No,
here.
because he can't. Because Pete is such a girl. When I said, hey, Pete, I'm inviting you to the botanical gardens, and then you say, I don't like you, I don't feel good today. And then later on, I'm about to turn on the game, and you're going, what happened to the botanical gardens? You don't get to do that, Pete. You're not a woman. So you don't get to do this. You don't get to come up here now. You should not have gave me the whole, I have dignity. I will not show you anymore.
Pete, you should have been the
That's
first
clearly
person
what you
on.
want.
That's
you don't
right.
get to do that, Pete.
You've been the first person on.
I can't enable your female characteristics, Pete. I can't do it. I care about you. I can't let you be a bitch. Sorry. So go do that somewhere else. I have the freedom not to associate with faggots, right?
I don't
read
like
paragraphs. He could sure write paragraphs.
I don't
just
like
saw him cause
Focus.
his phone.
Focus is shaking his kicks in his face. He's like, can I just moonwalk on his face real quick?
I just want to say, I want to say the thing
Real
I said
quick, I
from
told
Jump
you.
Street. The minute I entered this universe that I had no idea existed, until 7, 8, 9 months ago, whatever it is, the first thing I said, certain people should remain in the comment section. They don't belong on microphones. They don't belong interacting. They belong in the comment section typing. You can't give these people fucking airtime at all, bro. And that's what.
It's not what you said. It's how you said it, Pete. This is a girly comment. You should realize how female like this comment is. It's weird, bro.
But how's he supposed to know that? He's fucked off of fentanyl.
Yeah.
You're giving him too much context and too much credit.
Well, Rex,
He's a fucking lonely, retarded drug addict that'll say anything. He's a loser.
I thought today was about how I'm going to destroy Cosmic's channel.
Is Pete anything more than a fucking regurgitated bumper sticker from fucking 4chan?
From 2015?
Yeah, you're giving him too much fucking credit. And honestly, he's
here's
just a
where my
lonely
problem is.
loser drug
I
addict.
agree with the Toronto.
You can't put too much thought into it.
Toronto dinosaurs, right?
Let's let Ian go. Go ahead, Ian.
I always hoped and prayed that the fentanyl thing was a joke. You're telling me he seriously does fentanyl?
Yes.
How far behind can you be?
Well, that's why Pete has, the kind of.
This is what you get for not paying attention.
Ian likes to immediately jump to sort of like throw his friends under the bus a little bit to defend Pete, and then like 20 minutes later, he's like, "I don't even know what's going on. What happened in the past 5 years?"
I mean, Ross, he used to be your best friend. I was like, this guy's out of control.
I'm not even gonna play this dumb bit.
And here's the thing. Out of like all
He's
the
a
other
fucking piece of shit, and
he
it's
was
been
your
proven.
best friend yesterday.
No.
It's just for me, like all that stuff is a factor, like all the other stuff. For me and Pete, just like if Pete was up here, me and Pete, the only conversation I'm having is, bro, why is it you sending me messages that Ross has never sent me no message like this? Ian has never sent me no message like this. Bellin ain't never sent me no message. Like, why are you doing this weird? I don't think it's right that they're making fun of Griggy. How do you feel about that, Cosmic? Like, that's female Hostbusters, weird, you need to pick sides type of female energy, passive aggressive shit. I don't fuck with Pete. And guess what? And all you guys can go, really? That's the gay message, is that he was trying to get in some weird shit. It's like, that might not be gay to y'all, and that might not be an offense to you guys, and that's cool. But here are the facts as they are. Ross Dog has never sent me no message about Ian. Bellin's never sent me no message about Ross. No one has ever sent me no. Rex has never come out of his mouth to be like, Cosmic, I think it's weird that they're making fun of CEO's lorazepam. Like, you should say something to Ross next time. Like, I would say the same thing to Rex as I said to Pete was, Rex, don't ever message me no gay ass shit like this ever again in your life.
And this is what happened the last time he came to your stream, and I said, remember he was bullshitting in the chat trying to play games with that Mashley chick? Like, no, that's not her, and we busted him out on it, and I came on your stream, and I was like, this fucking busted again. That's what he's doing right now. He's just playing the stupid Tefty bit, and everybody here that's playing along with it is playing along with it. I wouldn't be bothering with Pete.
I'll tell you why you don't get to do that is because you can't be cheering on doxing and then you're like, which side are you on? Well, apparently you don't choose sides, so why the hell am I choosing a side?
It's weird. It's weird that he would text me some shit about Rex and fucking Griggy, trying to get in between Rex and Griggy.
Oh, that shit? Weird. Oh, okay. You mean when... Okay, hold on a second. You mean when Pete Art and his fucking boyfriend Ozzy and his boyfriend Cool Boy went and fucked with Griggy and broke him, and then all of a sudden Griggy started shitting on me for no reason? When I actually felt bad for Griggy?
But here's the thing, Pete.
But no, Rex went and fucked with Griggy for no reason. Shut up, Pete. You're on fentanyl. You're fucking retarded. There's no point in addressing any dumb point he'll say because he'll just say anything.
Pete, here's the problem.
He's a loser.
It is. I know you don't think it is, bro, but it really is like some gay ass fucking female shit to be texting another man. And here's the facts. Out of like the 5 years
Helen's gonna say that I make more money than all of you. Once again, shut the hell up, Helen.
He does. After years of being on here,
that's not new news.
Anthony, shut up, can you please? After years of being on here since Anthony Cumia got fired, no man with a penis has ever sent me no shit like that. So it is to me, bro. I have a different line, bro, and I get to freely associate with who I want to freely associate with.
What is
what man would add a
talking
penis?
about? You all hang with people that hang out in the same circle as Pete. Who are you talking about?
I don't know.
I don't hang out anywhere with Pete. Do you, Cosmic?
I don't either. I don't hang out with a person.
I hang out with people that hang out with Pete because I'm. This was like 8 months ago. I was like, yo, fuck Pete Art. I was like, yo, fuck Pete Art. That's my shit. You know what I mean? And so you guys want to be friends with Pete, go right ahead. I'm not stopping it.
You
And
can't
I
control
honestly
what other
didn't.
people do. You can't
I didn't
control
even
what
want to
other
address
hang
that
with
on
any of
stream
those
until
people.
Pete started crying about it on stream.
Yeah,
so I didn't even want to talk about it. I just said, "Yo, I'm blocking Pete."
I
Fuck
certainly
Pete.
don't hang out anywhere where people make Papa John's jokes. Like
It's
that's
just-
the Mashley. That's really what
you know
you
what it
got.
sounds to me. It sounds to me that Petard was messaging you to basically tone police you and be like, I'm offended, and you should call Ross
basically.
out.
Or Rex out or something. It's the same similar Jewy tactic that I remember Hostbusters did the same thing to me. Hostbusters messaged me and said, "Why don't you ever call Ross Dog out?" It's same Jewy, like trying to get between friends, weird
So Pete's a
behavior,
faggot,
bro.
basically.
I'm
Case
sorry,
closed.
Pete. This is
He's
your
been a
behavior. You have
faggot.
to stand behind your behavior. And here's the thing, and this is what I always want, or this is what I kind of was thinking about. Like, so we never knew like where Pete went. Pete would just randomly show up and then go away. Like, I don't know, maybe like
He was
River
ODing, bro.
Catch or somebody else knows where Pete hangs out other than around us. I never saw his behavior not around us. And what I think Pete really likes and gets off on is because his life is shit. Is I think he gets off on life ruination. That's why he'll pop up when it's Veggie Pox or Jimmer's turn. And even though that's righteous, I think Pete also gets on just life ruination in period.
In general, yeah, he loves that shit.
He
He
just
says
loves
it's
it. He
Chad.
loves someone docs
Yeah.
and someone's
Look,
like
look
on
at
it.
this guy coming
He
in.
loves
now,
that
Hosty.
shit.
Weird.
Hosty,
No, I
you
said,
bit a
Helen,
fucking
everybody already knows you make more money than us, so shut up. That's what I said.
Hosty bit a cop. You know what though, Hosty, come on up here. Let's have a word.
Hosty, you didn't give me a speech
Tell-
about I'm
tell
no
us-
longer giving you attention because I am better than you and my life has value. You didn't leave me a comment like that, Hosty. So you can still-
Hosty, tell us what your people are saying about Ye.
Yeah,
Have you
we
been to
also
the
want Kanye's
meetings?
update.
No, I've been fucked on cough syrup and Klonopin.
Well, my Jew lawyer said that it was a defensive bite on the officer.
You know who Hostbusters sounds like? He sounds like
No,
the
Howard.
Red Letter Media guy. Star Wars was the worst movie or the biggest disappointment since my son. Do you remember those Red Letter Media fucking movie reviews?
Yeah.
I forget what the guy's name is.
Mr. Plinkett.
Mr. Plinkett, yeah. Ghostbusters is Mr. Plinkett. He sounds exactly like him.
He's getting more jowly.
Yeah.
Pete, I'm sorry, buddy. I have to be your father in this situation.
Let him
You're
come
gonna
up.
be
I want to
mad.
hear fake laughing.
No, you're gonna be mad. Ross is gonna be mad. Ian Ellis is good. This is the biggest disappointment I've ever given. in
Pete,
life.
you're a loser.
I can't-
Go cry somewhere else. That's right.
I can't have you here, Pete. I gotta be. You're gonna thank me later for this medicine because
I think you can
said
let him up. I think
No,
it's fair
no,
if you want to let him
It
up.
never ends
No,
though when
I'm
you
not
let
taking
him up.
Pete to the botanical gardens. I told Pete, "Hey, you want to come to the botanical gardens with me?" He said, "Yeah, my hair hurts today."
I say for the sake of
Now
having
we
his name
can't
in the
relax
stream,
a
you
bit.
should let him up. I think.
I
I'm
get
being
you,
real
Rex.
with that.
But after Cause explained it and said,
What's
"Oh,
going
I'm
on,
not going
Pete?
to waste
Feeling
my
good, buddy?
time on your stupid stream," and then he shows up.
Who is
Howdy,
this?
There he
gentlemen.
is, yeah.
What's going on, Pete?
How y'all doing tonight?
Pete, are you
Oh,
on
good,
drugs?
I mean, I was on
I'm
drugs.
furious.
I was definitely on fentanyl. Yes.
Now
God
he's
damn
clean.
it.
He's
Stop
given
it.
his life to the Lord.
Turn your life around. Give it to Christ, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I was
You
ruining my
thought
life
this
with
whole
drugs.
time he wasn't on fentanyl.
I was just huffing
Ian.
gas, literally.
No, gas is for poor people. I would never go for fentanyl's dope.
So, Pete, why would you send me some weird message like that? And why is it no other man
Okay,
in my life? can send me a
I
message
think
like
I
that?
remember this. This is a
That
long time
message
ago.
is
though.
kind of
Shut
up,
gay.
please shut
I'm
up.
curious
Please shut
as
up.
to what Griggy did that got the ire of everybody. That's what I was curious about. It wasn't trying to tone police or be like, "Hey,
It
Cosmic,
was.
you
It
need
was
to
very
step in the
feminine
middle
in
of
nature.
this and get involved." Because I didn't even get involved, so I don't know why I would tell
No,
you to get
actually
involved.
did get involved. You
Okay,
did
can
get
I
involved.
answer Pete on that
Yeah,
question?
how do I get
Can I,
involved?
Cosmic, can I answer
I'm
Pete
saying
on that
that
question? Because if he's
I
asking about
contacted
Griggy.
I contacted the gay police. They said that
Hey,
message
can you
was
put
gay.
Kenny backstage if he's going to
Thanks,
interrupt?
Kenny.
But yeah, Pete, I'll answer Pete's question. So, your boyfriend Ozzy Ellis and your boyfriend Cool Boy, they broke Griggy with their trolling. They fucked him up, and then I guess Griggy started shitting on me. I think in Griggy's mind or whatever, he blamed me that those guys were trolling him. Then all of a sudden, Griggy just started shitting on me.
And
Well,
so I
thank
shit
you.
on Griggy.
And Pete,
That
what we
wasn't
do-
so hard. I don't know why that's a gay message or why
Yeah,
that's
it
a
is.
gay explanation or whatever. That's what I was curious about.
Yeah, super
And
gay.
you should have told me that was a gay message or
I did
something like that
immediately.
instead of like bringing it
No,
up 7 months
Pete,
later.
you're not listening. You're not listening, Pete. My direct when you sent me that, the immediate message after I sent you was, Pete, don't ever send me no gay ass shit like this ever again in your life. That's what I told you.
Bitch.
So I did. So don't say I lied about why I kicked you. It's gay, bro. It's a message I never
that could
gotten
be
from
fair.
another man. And everyone has a different
I
line.
don't remember that.
Everyone
I'm
has
sorry.
a different line. You know, and to
Yeah.
me, that crosses a level into femininity, and that's just not someone
I feel
wanna
like
be
if you did send that though, I'd be like, "What are you talking about? What gay message?" You know, like that's what I feel.
No, you
Maybe I
doubled
just didn't
down.
read it. I don't know.
I feel like I'm being attacked here.
Listen, you're apologizing your way through all of this, but Ross Dog said the stake in your fucking heart. You're out there supporting the people doxing our people. What the fuck are you doing?
No, what I see. This is the thing, Ross. I told Ross this. He was making fun of Rev, and I said, "Brutal Mafia." That was very funny. The way that you made fun of Rev, like Rev was there, everybody was there, and they took that was funny, brutal, or whatever the message, and it's like, see, you were supporting him doxing Ross, and that's not the case.
Because you were, you fucking idiot.
No, that's not okay. So if Brutal makes a joke about Rev, and I say that's funny, that's supporting Brutal doxing Ross.
Brutal Mafia.
I don't care
See,
what
that
happened.
doesn't track.
You're a fucking bitch.
I think that's a reasonable explanation. Like, listen,
Yeah, you
I
are.
do think that that's a reasonable explanation for that.
Yeah, bitch like
but
to me.
here's the thing, right? Like, and again, I don't think Pete cares because I told him this a long time ago. I just don't like you.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
fine.
That's all it needs to be, and it doesn't need to be anything
yeah.
more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why, like, I even said, like, I like what Ross and Rex did rather than what Cam did with this because it came out of nowhere for me with Cam. At least, like, with Rox and Rex, they, told me
Nowhere.
why.
He
they were
sent you a
mad at me.
RSVP. He said,
No.
"Be there Thursday."
Well, no, see, that's the thing. I didn't
Dress
read
up.
the full message
Do
of
you
that.
remember?
I just said,
Do you remember
saw it.
nothing out on Andy's and talking shit? Do you remember that or no?
Oh, absolutely. Because I think that it was fucked up that you guys were calling Andy cringe when you guys and Andy do the same fucking thing.
Dude, you were sitting
that's
up
what
there with
messes
some of the
me up.
most effeminate gays known to YouTube history. And not only that, it's like you seek out the gay. Like, you went and sought out Nat Clow and when he was at his most embarrassing. And what's your excuse for that? You want to convert him back? Like, you want to do conversion therapy with him online?
I do send everybody Dr. Nicolisi, yes.
Yeah, so you
To
said that
convert them.
unironically while you have a fentanyl addiction and abject poverty. Like, you're poor and you're a fentanyl
Wait, how
addict.
am I poor now?
And one of your top priorities, like, you're going to put all the other shit on the back burner so you can convert Nat Clow when he's one of the most embarrassing stalker
Well,
faggots.
I mean, you thinking that I'm poor and like I don't have a life.
I know
that's
you're poor.
Kind of weird.
I know you're a couch
How am
surfing
I
loser.
poor, bro? I own my house. I own my car.
I doubt
I
that.
only have a shit job because I can afford to have a shit job.
Okay. All right. So you're
So,
a
I mean-
fentanyl success story, sure. I mean, you're not a rust bag, whatever.
Like with me,
I wouldn't say I'm a success story, but I'm certainly not fucking
Like,
poor.
here's the thing, right? Like, this is why I don't like you, is because you try to keep normal people in contact with retards for your own amusement. And I think that's because you're
That's
a drug
fair.
addict loser with no life, like Discord's your life.
Yeah, but I haven't even been on Discord lately. Like, that's the
Yeah, I
fucked
know.
up
And I
thing.
know you delete your Discord too. You delete your Discord too, because if you don't, you'll literally die from overdosing off of fentanyl because you and your
Okay.
friends
See, like, now
are
we're
on
getting into
drugs
fantasy
24/7
land,
in
Rex.
Discord. You're a loser.
We're getting into fantasy land and making up
It's not
theories about
fantasy
me
land.
now.
It's
This
the
is-
fucking reality.
No,
You
like
with your fentanyl, Hostbusters with his
okay, let me
Klonopin
make a
biting
story about
cops,
you then. Rex.
David
Rex,
Walsh,
if you
his
don't delete
worst
your Discord,
alcoholism
your
anybody's
dick
ever
is gonna
seen.
burn off.
You
Because
and
you
those
jerk off so
spurts
hard,
bring
your
out the
dick's gonna
worst
burn
in each
off.
other. You guys are ridiculous. So I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
You
got any
if
more
you
fairy
didn't,
tales?
dude, if you didn't
Mother
delete
Goose?
your Discord every once in a while, you would have died a long time ago.
I've never deleted my Discord. I just
Dude,
haven't been on
I
it in a
know
while.
you delete
It
your
hasn't been-
Discord so you could get away
I've
from your
never
Discord
deleted my Discord.
spurty friends because it just
Never
encourages you to
deleted
do
my
more
Discord.
drugs.
Not
You're a
once.
fucking loser, dude. You need to get your shit together.
First of all,
Not that
the
I
fact
care
that you
or
care
anything.
about what I do on Discord. No,
I
you
don't
do.
care. I
You
legitimately
do.
don't give a shit.
Absolutely do, or
I'm
else you
just
wouldn't have
stating
made
a
up this
fact,
whole
dude.
fan theory.
I'm
Go
just
ahead,
stating a
Rex.
fact. You and your friends are mentally ill
Not a
drug
fact.
addicts on Discord 24/7. You guys are losers.
Okay, buddy.
It's true.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
just,
not.
it's just,
But you
it's just
keep
a
on
fact.
doing that. You
You're
have
all
fun
drug
with,
addicts, dude.
thinking
Like, you're all
theories
bad.
about me. Dude, this guy is on so many drugs. If he doesn't delete Discord, he's gonna die. That's the dumbest shit
Dude,
anybody
I know
does.
you leave Discord because I know you. If you don't delete Discord, you're gonna sit there and do fentanyl and voice chat all day. Like I know that about you.
What are you fucking talking about?
I know
if
this
you do
about you,
fentanyl,
Pete.
you're not out. So why would you do
Okay,
fentanyl?
so all right,
in
so people
VC?
your age aren't dying off of fentanyl every fucking day. For real.
No. If you do fentanyl, that's something that you do and like not out
Right.
and like watch a
And
movie
there's
or
just
something.
not
If you're
just
talking
people
with
aren't
people,
dropping dead
you're
of that
just gonna
shit
be like,
every fucking day.
and nod the fuck out.
Okay. All right.
That's
so it's
not the way that
basically like a
drug works.
vitamin, right?
What? Okay, dude.
Okay.
Whatever, bro.
Anyways, I'm gonna go for a smoke break.
Have fun, buddy. Well, thank you for having me up, Cam. I hope that we at least cleared that part up. You know,
I have a question for
Yeah,
the.
well, yeah, but here's the
I
thing.
got a question for
Pete,
Kaz.
hold on, shush, Kenny. It's just not fair of you to pretend like there's some ambiguity there. When you sent me some gay ass shit, I immediately
well,
was like, hey, this
you
is some
were
gay
the
ass
first
shit,
one.
bro. Don't ever
I sent my buddy
email me
Baron here to ask you what happened, like why I was blocked. You know, if there was a problem with us, and you said something about a gay message. I had no fucking idea what you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even remember it. Still don't even remember it, really. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must have been that fucked
the
up.
problem,
on
Pete?
fentanyl then, right?
Well, no,
But
that's 7 months
that's
ago
my
of
only
just
issue with
asking a
you, I
question
guess.
about Griggy. You know.
Yeah, I don't mean
So-
I don't want to get off on going at each other's, like,
Yeah.
Pete, you do this and that and the third. It's just like,
Cosmic,
I don't know,
how's
Pete.
this?
You
I
disappoint
think
me.
like
It's kind of
even me and Rex and Ross all have the same thing. Like we're not trying to hurt each other, anything. It's just that we're amicably splitting, like it's not didn't work out with our friendships or whatever. So that's fair enough. And I thought you were still my bro, but
I
that's
just
up
think
to you.
Pete, I just think that I believe just what you say about like, well, I don't, I work a shit job because I can afford the luxury of just
Okay,
having a shit
how
job. 'Cause,
does
like
this
I live
have to
well within my means. Pete, I feel like maybe you should like try to get better though, right? You know what I'm saying? Like always progress.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
definitely have, which I appreciate that. Thank you. No, I definitely have. It's been like 2 months and fuck, I really would like to be honest.
All right, Pete.
Okay.
Well, treat them easy
What-
out there on the internet, okay, buddy?
Thank you,
Okay,
brother.
but-
And I'll see you around, buddy.
All right, peace.
Okay, Kaz, my question is, what does this have to do with Cocktober?
Wait a minute, Kenny. What does this have to do with what?
Cocktober.
Cocktober.
It's Cocktober. Yeah, I want a cocktail.
So wake me up when Cocktober ends. Let's get ready for Cocktober.
So me and my girl PR just came back from the botanical gardens. They had some fucking pergolas there. They were beautiful. What's going on? You guys disappointed in me? Anybody mad?
No.
We got
Anyone
Kimmy
guys
P in the
mishandled
chat.
it? I wasn't mean enough. I don't know.
I am. Fuck that fucking dirtbag.
Well, everybody can have their own. It's like, look, man, I don't
I'm
like.
fucking with you. I ain't mad at you. You know, I'm just talking.
I don't.
Shit.
I don't like the Discord shit. I don't like the doxing shit. I mean, you know, people associate with who they associate, and so it's up to you to create boundaries, for yourself.
Right.
But for me, it was just like, like I try not to jump on any hate bandwagons or hate people for their reasons, or especially if I don't see any. Like I don't know. So my only issue with Pete and why I just don't want to fuck with him anymore is just like, nah, bro, I don't. It's the same thing Hostbusters did. And it's like, you should call out Ross, dog. It's just like
I would have told him, no, you should call him out.
Who cares?
Well, he
Kenny,
basically
did you see my
he
new
came
video
up
yet?
there and proved you right there, cause he's just coming up here playing dumb like what gay shit? I don't know what you're talking about. He came up with that same feminine, passive aggressive energy, and then he had to bounce out because he had nothing because Rex was he had his balls to the wall and it was like, yeah, I know you, dude. You're fucked up on fentanyl, and if you didn't delete Discord once in a while, you'd be hanging out on VC all day, getting high and dying of an overdose. And he had nothing, so he left.
I feel so bad dealing with certain things and certain topics because I don't feel like I'm fully informed.
That's a
you know what I'm
beta
saying?
move.
So but the fucking, you know what, Shane, you ain't lying,
dude.
But let's look at this gay shit,
Dude, he's one of the most impressive physical specimens I've ever been in front of. I mean, phenomenal wrestler, talented fighter, all the above. But just his physique. He was wearing this tight shirt with like a gold cross and shit. And, you know, it's skin tight. He's fucking jacked. Jesus. He's got that super Cuban DNA, son. Look at him.
Holy shit.
Jacked. Jacked.
That's what he looks like right now. And insisted.
So big. Bro, look at that picture.
No, I mean
smoked a little weed before this podcast. I'm not going to lie to people.
Yeah.
But that picture's kind of freaking me out.
He's got a great
He's
body.
so big. He's so massive. Dude, he's so jacked.
He's jacked, in shape, good. Might be the best looking dude in the UFC.
Maybe the best looking dude on the planet. He's right up there.
He's right. I didn't want to come off as gay
with his shirt off. Imagine seeing a gorilla.
What, 600 pounds?
Hulking, huge, hairy, black beast with a giant chest and enormous arms and pounds on his chest, runs on all fours. All-time best body fight ever, right?
Yes. Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
How do you?
They both look like they're chiseled out of rock. It's
They
ridiculous.
look like statues of gods right there when he's posing.
He doesn't even look real.
Jesus Christ, he's such a tank, dude. When you see him doing it, you're like, I kind of believe it. The guy's still jacked.
So, guys, what I want to tell you is please DM the Twitter the YouTube mods at Twitter and tell them that Joe Rogan is practicing in harassment towards transgender community. And it's time that we get him off the platform. Bye-bye.
I will destroy Joe Rogan. I will take his whole channel down.
I will take down the Alpha Brain Company.
Goddamn Joe Rogan.
God damn. See, that's what I don't get, right? I don't get how
Death Star gummies.
How Joe Rogan gets to talk about German lady all he wants and play all her videos, and she's not over here mass campaign flagging him.
He said that I was jacked, and then I destroyed him immediately.
So basically, what P-Tar did was the same thing that Aussie Ellis did when Aussie Ellis was messaging me and saying, "Oh, tell Rex blah 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 and tell Steph this," and I basically said, "Why the fuck are you messaging me and asking me to pass notes like we're in fucking middle school?"
That did happen. That happened, Shaky.
It did.
Yeah, that happened a while ago.
Remember when I showed you the screenshots of me trolling him back when he tried to like make little comments about pink dildos and shit, and I'm like, "Well, I'm in your head, mate. Why are you acting like a pink dildo?"
I remember.
What are we trying to accomplish? That's the real skill. Like the question is, are we trying to do behavioral modification, or do we just want to get rid of them altogether? Because if we want to get rid of them altogether, we need to fill out an EAF. But if we're trying to create a better behavioral modification, we need to fill out a PIP. I'm
not trying. Who's trying to get rid of him? I'm not trying.
I want to fire him and bar his ability to get unemployment. That's what I want.
But these are a bunch of faggots that do nothing but they spend all their time plotting and trying to pit people against each other for their amusement, and then drag other people into their gay ass soap opera that is really not interested. That's what Aussie was trying to do with me, and that's what P-Tard was trying to do with Cosmic there with his feminine tone policing. Like
nobody's tried to do that with me.
What's going on?
I'm glad nobody's tried to do that with me.
Well, we have to follow the proper protocols, otherwise they could go to the labor board.
I would just tell them no you if they tried to do that to me. I mean, no you.
Pete's filing for wrongful termination right now. He's going to the only not Jewish lawyer he could find. Trust me.
He'll use a Jew
I say don't fire him
We'll make
unless
it
you see him
accepted.
trying to fucking form a union. I say.
Like he just came up there and said, all I did was say, good job, Brutal Mafia, and they twisted it into me
But
supporting
that's what he
him.
does, though. He even talks racism in a chart, so like it's like he doesn't seem like an evil piece of shit because his tone is
Right, making it seem like it's just all a big.
I'm
joke.
such a nice guy, and I hate black people.
It's disarming. It's on purpose.
Even with
It's on
even with the
purpose.
racism, no matter how much percent of it is how he really feels or how he really trolls. For me, I don't really like. I told the story at the beginning of this stream. My uncle, my Mexican Theo, my uncle is fucking racist. You know,
That's
what I'm saying?
regular old racism, though.
So
That's
I'm
regular
just, I
street
just don't
racism.
care. I don't care about
I mean?
what he believes. I just care about how he
I do.
carries himself,
Fuck
and
him.
especially if he's gonna be within my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Focus. I got bad news for you, buddy.
I don't really care about his racism.
I got bad news for you, Focus. I don't think Pete's racist.
No, he told me he's a white supremacist right out of his
Yeah,
mouth.
he says that, but I don't think he's
don't
really
tell him.
racist.
No,
Is he
Christmas is around the
killing people?
corner.
No.
Don't mention
Racism
Santa
isn't
Claus
killing
next.
people.
All
Racism.
racists kill people.
I've seen him befriend black people. I don't think he's racist.
Helen, are
Focus.
you
Yeah,
telling
if they're
me
in a
Santa
live
Claus
stream
isn't racist?
community.
Hold on, Rex. You're saying that his racism is he's bullshitting and not being the truth?
No, I think he has
He's saying it's
racial.
racist.
I think he has racial opinions just like everybody else. He just
No,
calls
no,
himself
no,
a
no.
racist.
It's
But
not,
my
no,
definition for racism, I don't think he's racist.
I've known a lot
To
of
me,
white-
racism
Santa
is
Claus-
advocating violence
Listen
based
though,
on
bro.
race.
Why
He
didn't
hit
Santa
me-
Claus ever bring presents to the Jewish kids' house, Sway? Answer me that, Sway.
Bro, when I entered Discord, this motherfucker sent me a manifesto. All right, bro.
Yeah.
I know these type of dudes.
It was probably a
I know-
copy pasta he saw a
Rex.
poll.
Rex, I know
'Cause he doesn't
street
go to work.
racism, I know prejudice. I can tell the difference between the levels. And I'm telling you, he sent me the manifesto. There's a certain manifesto that these type of dudes run with. They got a folder with all this shit with racist info. You know what I mean? Like, and they just like, trust me, bro. That dude, but he's like, howdy,
He's
I'm
just
not
a
really
spurt.
racist.
He's not. Listen, man.
I gotta hit the can. I'll be back, maybe.
We've come
I
a
gotta
long
hit
way since dragging people from behind pickup trucks. I don't think he's that dude.
In the right situation, I bet he would be. More
If
than you
it
would
was
be.
commonplace, but
More than
this
you
is
would
one of
be.
those things where it's like
Racism is
Shane would
racism.
be-
You don't have to kill somebody to prove
Right.
you're a racist.
it's
You
like
just-
what we're arguing. Like, okay, focus. Like, what the argument that you're making about him
It's
is
not an argument.
philosophical.
It's based on statistics.
I don't think that's a
And he-
reason. Like,
and hit me with
philosophy
manifesto.
isn't a reason to hate somebody. Actions is a reason to hate somebody.
No. If
Well,
Well, you can hate. So you can hate whoever the fuck you want.
you can. And
You
then
can
I-
hate whoever
I
the
like
fuck you
it.
want. If you want to hate him, that's
You
fine.
can. You
But I'm
can.
saying, like,
You
you
know
know, because of his philosophy, I wouldn't consider him, a threat to other races
ain't a
any
threat.
more
He's
than
not
I
a
would
threat.
consider
But that's
a
not the
black
point. That's not
person
the point.
who hates whites.
That's
you
not
know?
the point, bro. That's not. I came up in a different situation than a lot of people with that shit. And when I smell real racism, I'm not talking about passive racism, jokes, this and that. This dude hit me with the ethno-state manual when I hit Discord, bro. You know what I mean? He hit me with the fucking the human resources fucking white supremacy book. You know what I mean? He gave
Yeah,
me
but
a
your name
watch.
is like
You know what I mean?
Wiggas or something. Or that's how you were introduced to us, as like the Wiggas podcast. And
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah,
to him, he's gonna. To you, to him, it seems like you're gonna be a target. You're gonna be someone who's gonna like take offense to.
But he
some
had it
white
ready.
supremacist motherfucker.
And
gotta
well, I
say
see
it,
both
bro.
sides.
Yeah,
You're
I
saying
had it
that's
ready.
where you're trolling.
Guys, he didn't just find it for me. He had that shit ready.
Oh
He's-
yeah, he
You know
hands
what I
it
mean?
out probably 30 times a day. I'm not denying that.
That's what I'm saying. You know?
The fact that he knows where to go or to find this copy paste of this manifesto, he's
Fuck out.
you know,
It makes him no different than Nat Clo, except Nat Clo's into really gay shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He's
Like, so it's just like,
he's
come on.
into gay shit like he's into racism.
I just look at it like he's just another spurg.
So you're saying Nat Clo's not
guys,
gay?
Nat,
No, he
listen,
is.
I'll drop
He
some
is, Rex,
dish. Hold on,
for
let me
sure.
drop some. Let me drop some gossip.
sure.
Nat Clo, I mean, listen. Pete's one thing, Nat Clo's another thing. Nat Clo DM'd me asking me for a dick picture, and that was far less gay than what Pete sent me.
Are you serious?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to explain to y'all where I'm
Nat
coming
Clo
from. You know
DM'd
what
you
I'm saying?
asking for a dick pic?
No.
Are you surprised?
No.
I'm not surprised because I just never thought he would go with it. He would flat out ask somebody for that.
He didn't. I'm joking. I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That shit sounded real. I was like,
I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
He's
Of
not
course
joking. It happened.
Right.
You don't just drop a bombshell like that and take it back now.
where did Ian and Ross go? Why are they gone?
I don't know
What's
why
going
Ross left, but Ian always has to dip out of nowhere. You know how he does.
Well,
You know what
I don't know. So, what is the intervention over?
Apparently, that's the quickest intervention ever. Like, he's like, I'm healed. Look, he just came in, did that howdy doody shit, and we're like, okay, you're okay again, Pete. You know what I mean? He came in with his hit him too, and then left.
Yeah, I'm with
It It's not all a big deal because, like, honestly, out of the people he hangs out with or whatever, Pete is the least irritating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know them enough. Like, I haven't had enough interactions with. Like,
He just had a cry fest on Andy Cruz's stream or whatever, and he didn't even realize he was just chilling with some of the. Like, he was on screen with two of the biggest homosexuals I've ever seen on YouTube, Andy Cruz and 180.
Yeah, I don't know 180.
You know,
I've seen Andy Cruz a little bit.
I think Exile 1 was up there for a little while.
Yes,
Yeah,
just fucking
Exile 1, I believe he's
bottom of the barrel, fucking losers, and just trying to like it's never ending coping or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think Exile 1, if I remember correctly, he's from like Tonic Sphere, and he's the guy. I think he has that black wife, and she's just like clearly the man in the relationship. Like he's just a little beta cuck, and she just does and says whatever she wants and tells him to shut it. It's really bad, like complete disrespect by this woman to this man. I believe that's Exile 1 is that guy, but I could be
I
told.
thought he was like a poon handler guy, right?
Yeah, well, I think he was against Poon for a little while. I can't remember.
Oh, was he?
Oh wait, no, he might. Oh no, wait, was Exile 1 the one who backed up Poon being in a biker gang? Was that him? Maybe I got him confused with another guy. Exile 1 might have been the guy who was like, yeah, Poon's got that skull on his wrist. That means he was with them cowboy, them white Aryan brother cowboy set. Yeah, and I was like, Poon, I don't care about your ankle tattoo, bro. Like that don't mean that don't have nothing to do with me, boy.
Oh, that was when Poon was trying to say he was in the Aryan Brotherhood or something like that.
So that either Exile 1 was the one who it was the guy who the black lady's husband, or he was the one who was like trying to back up Poon Handler's lies.
Oh.
I
don't know. I just saw. Honestly, I clicked on that stream and I was like, Pete sounded fucked. Like he sounded like he was fented the fuck up, right? And he's just sitting there with two of the most irritating, just gay, homosexual, like Andy Cruz and 180 are some of the most embarrassing faggots I've ever seen, like ever seen and heard on YouTube. And he's just sitting there
so hard that Andy Cruz of all people was like, dang, I think Pete is down bad right now. Like it was like not good. You got people like Andy Cruz feeling bad for you.
Yeah.
It's a bad situation, really.
And it's like, what the fuck are you crying about? Like he was crying for like so long, right? It's like, what the fuck are you crying? I don't think the extent, like, I don't think there's that much depth to it or whatever, right? To, you know, my beef with Pete anyways, because I don't even really think I have a beef with him. Just like, yeah, fuck off, Pete. I don't like you. You know what I mean? There's not much to say about it.
Yeah, whatever it is, right?
Yeah, I don't like you. You hang out with a bunch of fucking loot. Like he sat there forever trying to fucking cope and fucking, you know, act like, you know, yeah, no, it's cool that your boyfriend fucking sits there and contacts people's family members and shit and like harasses people's families and calls CPS and shit on people. Like, yeah, that's where the cool kids are, right? Like that, like it's just never ending coping and seething. Like he's textbook, you know?
I literally win again because Petard.
Yeah, this is enough. They ruined retards for me. I used to love retards.
This was all our fault. We should.
But they gave retards Discord. That's the problem. They gave retards Discord.
No,
and
Discord
an
is
easy
just
way
gay,
to stream. And the easy way to stream, all you gotta do is press a button, and they're like, "I'm live," and there's 5 other retards with me. Like, and people watch. You motherfuckers are giving it view time. Don't talk your shit. You guys are watching that shit. You know what I mean?
I just think that Rostock should have like gave Sam and kept Sam a show, because I feel like the issue is instead of having our retards wrangled, they end up becoming just free range and they went feral on us. You know what I'm saying? Like they went feral on things going bad. I don't know.
Are you saying we should have just cuddled them and it kept them kissing your ass, right? So that they're not fucking coping together and hate bonding against you guys.
Yeah, but that's naturally where they're going to gravitate towards anyways, right? It's like, okay,
yeah, I'm joining Sam Hill.
And a lot of them hate Sam now too. Sam is,
after all this time, Sam is fucked up. Sam is like an early onset dementia, being bullied by the fucking retards that he collected.
Yeah.
Sam amassed all these retards and they're just sitting there shitting on him. And he's just sitting there, hey man, you're good, man, but you're not top tier. Like he can't fully diss them, but he can't fully compliment them because they're abusing him. So he's like, you're second tier, man. It's not as bad as 4th tier, but
Helen, what's going on with your mic, buddy?
What, is it not good?
It sounds a little bit far away from me.
Oh, hang on, guys. I know what happened.
That sounded like a Nat Clo impression, bro. You sound like you fucking over there beating off or some shit.
Oh, now that sounds
Oh, it's not good. Sound like
It's
Marilyn
okay.
Monroe.
I'm gonna be with you.
Man.
Cool boy. Well, I mean, cool boy, we can't all be you.
Cool boy, we all can't have nobody love us and bail us out. I mean, we
Yeah, I
all don't
know.
live with that. If only you knew that. Never mind.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
So I found a clip of Sam Hill. I would have to send it to you or upload it, but I think we've played it at some point. But it was him in Discord. He didn't know it was one of those 24/7 streams with my thought in there, and he didn't know it was live. And it's him typing, and you can hear Sam Hill's real voice. I believe it's a fake voice. I listened to it like 3 times, and he types out the words he's saying under his breath.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Completely different fucking person, bro.
Am I
It was
wrong when I'm
very
saying like
psychopath.
Sam? Oh, you mean when he was talking off air on a hot mic, as they call it?
Yes, yeah, on a hot
So you're
mic,
saying that
typing in a server to sin, and he's like, "You wrench it." Like it sounded like a very, I don't know how to
So
explain
you're
it. Like
saying
a very
his
serial killer.
online
Can you
persona
send
is
it to
put
me
on?
Discord, and then I'll upload it to YouTube or whatever. I'll
Let me
figure
see
it
if
out
I
for my
can.
phone, or
Yeah,
upload
I was trying to
YouTube.
delete stuff off my phone, and I was like, "Wait, what is this?" And then I was like listening to it, and it's him mumbling. But if you listen very closely, he's mumbling what he's typing like a boomer.
So
So he's
like,
an old man, but it's completely different voice.
Is it like Michael Jackson
Yeah,
when he's talking like this? He's like, "Hey, everybody, I just want to thank all the children all
That
over
would
the
be
world."
less weird.
And then,
It was more like,
and then when he's off the air, he's like, "Yeah, I never thought one of these motherfuckers going to leave."
he just
That's
turns into
Michael
a black guy.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that dude.
Okay,
like
I gotta
the-
hear this.
Like the
Hang
outtakes
on.
when that dude gets the fly on his lip and shit.
Say, bitch, make sure you get some Roscoe's on your way home.
Like, damn, Sam, where's that voice?
Have you heard about that? That when
Pick me up a
when
pack
no
of Black
one's
and
around,
Miles,
Michael
bitch.
Jackson gets all hood. that he has a deep voice and then he gets all hood and he's like, "Yo, I never thought them motherfuckers would ever leave," right? But his public persona is, "Hi, I'm Michael Jackson."
I'm Michael Jackson. I'm a great dancer.
Or like Wayne Brady on Chappelle's show. Or like Wayne Brady off camera was all gangster.
Kanye. Sorry. Go ahead, Rex.
Cool boy, Rex, very low IQ, bish. Cool boy, I think you better go hide.
Cool boy.
Oh man, what sick burns?
Cool boy, I think you better go
used
hide
both
for a
his hands
while.
to type that shit.
I disagree. I think Rex has a good IQ.
Low IQ Rex.
I think Rex is all right. He's all right.
He's a pencil sharpener extraordinaire. That's that's the job they gave him.
Oh, dude, I was the best.
I'm digging the assholes in the chat saying we're all whining and crying when they're literally fucking crying in the chat.
I ain't whining and crying about shit. I don't even know enough about half of this shit. I just
see?
go along for the ride. You know what I mean?
And it's,
Your legends,
normal.
all of you. You're all crying.
It's normal
What are you doing
interpersonal
here? You're
shit.
crying in the chat. Fuck off.
Yeah, I remember that last time Pete was on my stream, one of the conversation we had is he was talking about like, yo, there's people who like Rex is fucked up or Ross is in them and fucked up for who I hang out with, but also they yell at me and give me shit too. Like as if like Cool Boy, people like Cool Boy and Ozzy Ellis, like, why are you still hanging out with those faggots? But he was saying the difference is they do it like privately in Discord. And I'm like, well, that sucks, bro. Like your friends do that to you. So we give you shit and then you go over there and they give you shit. I feel like that's like maybe how you move should change so that your friend, like, I don't on a daily or weekly basis, I don't have to be pulled into somewhere and yelled at, or ain't nobody going like, you fucking hanging out with that faggot over there, Tonic. Like no one's would ever do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think Cool Boy's just another Spurg, but like the fucking seethe that comes off of Ozzy is 100% as bad as it was like a year ago. You know what I mean? I think part of why he changes his name all the time is out of embarrassment, because if he really stayed as himself or whatever, a lot of people would sit there and be like, holy shit, Ozzy, you never let anything go. No. You sit there and cry forever.
Well,
like,
didn't this all
it's 100%. Cool Boy is just a fucking, like, I barely ever see this. Is the first time I've seen Cool Boy since well over a month ago.
I forgot he existed, to be honest, but like Ozzy Ellis, he went off the rails just because you called him out for sucking up to Rev and like, hey, you know, you all do this thing where you're all pretending to laugh at Rev, but you're his buddy.
Oh no,
Ian
I never
makes
gave him shit for
one
that.
cartoon. Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bellin, how does the Jewish community feel about what Kanye West has said and what Pete Art has done to my friendship?
I mean, I just think that, you know, the friendship of Cosmic Cam and Pete Art is just another casualty of the Zionist media, the Jewish controlled ethno state that we live in. And, you know, I think that Kanye 2028 is going to free us from all of this nonsense. So
I think
vote
Ozzy
yay.
Ellis is probably the most seething faggot out of all of them, and I think he needs to change his name out of every 5 minutes out of embarrassment.
But he's another one. I don't see him anymore. Him or Cool
No,
Boy. Do they go
he's
on
around,
panels?
dude. That motherfucker.
I think that's him in the chat right now.
That's him.
That's
Who wants pancakes? It's like
It's
you
this
can
guy?
you can hear his Stewie Griffin voice when he fucking posts. Like it's so obvious. And it's like Ozzy, dude. Ozzy, get a fucking job, dude. Like I've seen your fucking Avi where you're posing in your fucking, you know, mirror with your fucking 10-year-old iPhone and your fucking shitty no-name bubble vest jacket. Yet you cry about fashion all the time and hats and shirts and shit. With your
Evening
fucking homemade
snake.
undercut. Do you make little man buns with that, Ozzy?
I do.
I might. You make little man buns with your fucking undercut, mate.
Now, Ozzy, I
Yeah,
can't
you bald head.
down in here
I'll
under a
fucking
different
scalp
account.
you, Ozzy.
And I actually want to say your name.
You little twig bitch.
What's up, Snake? Good evening.
I heard
Hold
you,
on,
Kenny.
let me
Hi.
figure this out. I'll figure
Go
this
on.
out.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Guys, mods, do your job. Steph, get the weirdos out of here.
Yeah, that's right.
Chill. The fuck
No,
is he
yeah,
gonna do?
yeah,
Is he gonna
all
talk
the other
about?
mods
Is he
are
gonna
just
talk
throwing
about
up-
new era hats?
Well, what it is,
Ozzy, you've been screaming about new era hats for a year. The joke's on me, right?
it comes down to like
Bread
it's not
truck.
that effective.
Yeah.
So nobody.
Red
needs to
truck,
have it.
new era hat.
Did somebody say bread truck?
Hold on.
Did somebody say fake fiance?
Look,
Kenny,
Ozzy,
turn your mic up a little bit.
Ozzy,
No, turn it
Xanax
down.
addict
No, that's the
Ellis, or
opposite.
Raymond Pissed, or Who Wants Pancakes.
No,
Hey
you.
kids, I'm a 40-year-old with a skater shirt. You've been screaming that over and over again for a year, Ozzy.
And Wogs isn't up here right now, all right?
I was
You're a
about to say that
clown,
just
dude.
makes me think you're cool for the record, so it's not. It's not.
Well,
hurting
thank
with
you.
me.
You're like 10 years younger than me, so I
Yeah.
feel better about that.
Well, I'm looking on StreamYard. I have an avatar of StreamYard, but maybe I don't on YouTube. Yeah.
Ozzy, what's your culture? Xanax and undercuts? Homemade undercuts? Do you get the clippers and you shave
No,
that on the
it's-
sides in your
it's
garage,
all,
dude?
It's all Opie and Anthony references. That's
Opie and
that's what you
Anthony
gotta be well-versed
references.
in.
You know, sitting in a Sam Hill stream for its entirety for 8 hours, fucked off of Xanax, you little twig bitch.
I'll never
Threatening
get
to
over
call
his
people's
shirt.
parents. Is that what the cool kids are doing, Ozzy?
I'll never get out. Ozzy's part of shirt culture. Right? I don't know why. I've never seen Ozzy with a.
Ozzy is part of
properly fitting
jobless
shirt on.
drug addict culture. That's where that's what he's part of. That's the culture he's in. Teaming up with trannies to call CPS on people who hurt his feelings on YouTube. That's the culture that Ozzy's in.
I am no longer going to be part of the jobless culture. I'm going to line up a couple interviews next week. Yeah.
What are you applying for, Kenny?
Dishwasher, maintenance, stuff like that. Stuff of that nature. Stock. Hell yeah.
Kanye West is gonna have some openings soon.
Kenny,
That's
look into temp agencies near you because there's temp agencies that'll hook you up with good work and they'll pay you like.
Focus. He doesn't need your advice. He has a job coach. All right, buddy.
Yeah, I'm his
that's
job
right.
coach.
No, I have a guy.
It's me, bro. What do you mean? I'm just doing it live on air right now.
No.
Kenny, have you ever heard of donating plasma?
Is his job coach Coach Eli?
Kenny, it's
I've
time
heard
to
of
admit that I'm your
donating
job.
plasma. Yeah, that's
Tell
right.
everybody. Be honest, Kenny. I'm your job coach.
No.
Kenny.
Honestly, I just met him outside the plasma clinic one time.
No.
Let him help you manage your money, Kenny.
Oh, donating blood is the best fucking side hustle.
I think you weigh like 30 more pounds than my job coach. He's in good shape.
You really can.
Of pure brute fucking force, bro.
I think if you get on their if you get on their little schedule of like donating, I think it's twice a week, and you're consistent with it and show up, you get like paid a little bit more and incentivized and bonuses and stuff. I dated a girl, the Colombian girl did that for a while, where it's just like, bro, you just really donating your plasma and like making like $1,000 a month or something. It's something, you know, not a lot, but it's also not really doing anything. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Going,
doing shit.
looking at your phone,
Yeah, that's
watching your
right.
blood taken. But my
I'm about to
homeboy,
see what's up with this plasma, son.
my
1,000 a
homeboy,
month. Let's fucking go.
because she went to the Better CSL clinic in Dallas, And in Grand Prairie, my homeboy, he used to go to it, and he says that the black girls that be working there, they be fucking up, like getting the needle in your vein, and there's a lot of people like bleeding out and shit. He's like, I don't know, bro. It's worth it, but it's not worth it. It's like, I don't know, you got to have a good nurse. So it doesn't matter, who they are.
Yeah.
Make sure they're a good nurse.
Yeah, that's a fact. You don't want them pin cushioning you to get that shit. You know what I mean?
Scar tissue. You got tracks going up and down your arms.
Right. Look like a heroin addict. Like, I donate plasma. I swear. I swear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Yeah,
you got track marks all over your arm there.
Right. Your family does an intervention. You swear.
Right? Oh, Helen, see, this is why I got ADD. I'm about to do that. I'm about to take care of that. I totally forgot to take care of that thing you just sent me. Hold on.
Yeah,
you got to play the videotape. That's right.
I'll play the videotape.
You got to really listen to it. No one can talk, but
I'll shut the hell up.
He mouths his words as he types them, but listen to it's almost demonic.
Well, hold on, Helen. I got to play the videotape, so I got to get out the VCR first.
It is. You'll hear it. It legit is. And it's for sure him typing. He did not know he was in here. I don't even remember where we got this clip from. I don't know who was listening to it was the 24/7 stream, but he was in there from like everyone passed out and everyone left. And it was like 8 hours later.
Really butthurt in the chat here. Cosmic,
that's just Ozzy going through all the alts on his iPhone 7.
Yeah, that's obviously Ozzy too, right?
That's all right. Ozzy.
Oh wait, when I saw that,
having beads stuck in your ass is the reason.
When I saw that, I'm like, I bet it's that moves her Ozzy. Yeah.
That motherfucker is not going anywhere.
I like that people try to shame people for being like even remotely close to doing something gay, but it's like we're all friends with Ian Ellis who admits to sucking a cock. Yeah. So it's like we were just picking and choosing the things that we're shaming people for based on whether or not we like them, but not based on anything actually real.
Yeah,
if we like you a lot, you could be like, I've been spending all day sucking dick.
Kenny, Naklo, and Ian Ellis can suck a dick. That's fine. But Cosmic Cam, you better not play with sex toys. In your
I better not tell a silly story one day.
No, it's really cool when David Walsh French kisses the plastic dinosaur in tribute to me. That's really cool.
Well, the thing that makes that awkward is that he did that in front of us.
Yeah. Rubs it on his bitch tits and shit.
If Cosmic was on here putting anal beads up his ass on stream, I would have a problem with it. I'm not gonna
be a chess grandmaster.
It'd be pretty bad.
If he did it separately in a different video offline, like somebody was filming it and he didn't even know it, then you'd be, that's sort of gay, but it's not right in front of us gay. Right.
What the fuck did I do?
Right.
Well, Cause I just want to let you know, if you decide to suck a dick, I'll still be your friend, bro. Just don't try to suck.
I won't.
You know what I mean?
Just don't come on.
It never happened.
Don't come on stream with a dick in your mouth.
Right. Keep it on. Yeah, exactly.
Kenny will jerk off.
Kenny speaking from
keep it on the down.
What if I'm into that? I need a little exhibitionism.
10-year-old me or 10-year ago me douche. Oh fuck. 10 years ago me would have jerked off to that douche.
No you.
No you.
Fourth time's a charm.
No you.
Yeah.
Screw you.
No you.
Screw you.
No you.
Hold on, guys. Now we're gonna have to take a vow of silence. And Helen.
Yeah, that's right.
Not his fault. Not his fault. God damn it.
No, it's my addictions. You have to
forgive
me.
Anything at all in it. Hold on.
I'm addicted
What's
to
your
sugar.
Okay, so this is Sam Hill on a hot mic talking in his normal voice.
Oh, I'm not sharing it yet. I'm trying.
Yeah, I thought that was the intro.
Did I fuck it up?
Already?
Well, it's like music and stuff. Is that how it starts? And it's a short. No. That's why I'm also upset.
Yeah, the short. I know. I was trying not to, but YouTube's gay. If it's under 60 seconds, it makes it a short
automatically. Yeah.
Unless you make it widescreen. If you make it widescreen, you could you could cheat it. Motherfucker, I'm double boomer over you.
I'm doing it on my phone.
Yeah.
I do everything on my phone. But anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, dude. I do. Yeah, dude.
Fucking
I
eyes.
conduct $1 million deals on my phone, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
Is the noise we're hearing? Is that the sound of him hitting the phone or something?
I'm not.
It's him typing. We're not hearing anything.
Okay, I haven't played it. I'm gonna share it, and we're all gonna swear to take a vow of silence for 1 minute and let this thing.
Just mute your mic for a minute.
It's also fucking terrible to listen to because it's on a fucking. It's hard to manipulate because it's on a short. Hold on, we're gonna try this and see how it works. Just be quiet, and we're gonna listen. And then if nothing happens,
We're
we'll make
already
fun of
playing
Helen.
it now.
Look at the words he's typing as he mumbles it.
Yeah, I don't see anything on my end, Helen, as far as like looking at something. It's just a white screen.
I can't even hear it.
Do 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 do.
Helen, shut up. It's playing.
We don't hear it.
We don't hear it.
You're boomerang it up, Cosmic.
Post it to a YouTube video and then just share it.
Send me the fucking thing so I can put it up.
Yeah, just upload it to YouTube and then just share it.
Send it to Bowen.
Now your mic is muted.
But hold on, here's what's fucking me up. Is I can't hear anything on it.
You gotta give it about 20 seconds. For some reason, the audio, it's really the last 25 seconds of it.
Okay. We're gonna share it and then we're gonna play it. Right?
You're right. I think the first 10 seconds didn't get
Everybody
audio.
shut up.
So he's really Satan.
You can stop it.
Okay,
Are you
trying to say he's a demon?
Yes.
Yeah, wait. Is he in a death metal band? What are we?
Right. Is this Judas?
Hello, Samuel. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you on Samuel.
Thank you, Kenny. No, but if you, for some reason, it didn't show the actual words he's typing on Cause's screen, but when you click on it, my end, but it's probably hard to make out, and I never was able to make it out before. But when I re-listen to it and you see the words he's typing, he's like, "Wow, you nasty wrench!" Like he's typing it, but it sounds like the devil, right? Like it's spooky. It sounds like someone like, "Oh, this is someone who's got a knife to your throat."
Yeah.
It sounds. I don't know. It's really
is there
distorted.
no way it's
distorted, but if you saw the visual of what he's typing as he's saying it, it totally matches up.
How do
It's
you
like,
have
oh.
like a feed on what Sam Hill is typing? I don't understand.
No, for some reason, Causes didn't play the. It's him as he's typing it. Like it's popping up in Discord.
Typing where? What do you? Oh,
in Discord. He's typing this in Discord,
and he's typing in Discord, but he doesn't
That's
know.
why you hear his keyboard smash, 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 and he's wording out what he's typing. And at one point, the most thing that you can really make up of the things he's typing is, "Wow, you nasty wrench."
Wow.
Now I'm taking your soul tonight. Oh.
Sorry, wench, whatever the fuck.
Nasty wrench.
You nasty wench. Yeah, he says it.
It's from his time period, so it makes sense. If he says it.
From his time period.
Yeah, he's lived through fucking different eras, different historical periods of time.
Granted, the audio's shitty. You can see that maybe he does do a voice on here because that didn't sound like Sam Hill, right? But that is 100% was him mumbling.
Yeah, it was him, but it didn't sound like it. It definitely.
All I heard was.
So maybe Sam's fucking immortal.
All I heard was the voice of Satan. Ah!
Like a century only feels like a year for him, so he still thinks it's relevant to talk in the 60s because he's like 900 years old.
How old is he for real though? Is there like an age bracket for like what?
37, dude.
37 still.
37 for 5 years.
Oh, he's like me, 35 a bunch of times. So he's like he's the first.
Dude, when I first met him, I think I was 34 when I first talked to him. Now I'm 39 and he's still 37. When I first met him, I was 34 and he was 37. Now I'm 39 and he's still 37.
He's 37 going on 87. That's right.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
It's obvious to anybody that he's completely lied about his age.
If you're gonna lie about your age, you think you're old when you get caught in a lie about saying you're 37. Like you're really like 68.
Yeah,
if you're gonna lie
really
about
old.
your age, you go for like, yeah, I'm 24.
The
23.
first time I went through his age shit with him was just pointing out the fact that he said he was a university professor, right?
Yeah.
During an oil spill, right?
Yeah, during the 2000s, and I'm like, everything was run on computers during the 2000s.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you don't know how to share a video or
Knowing
open
how
up a
to
tab.
copy paste is
No, just
required
copy
to
paste,
be
yeah.
a university professor in the year
But
2000.
you were still submitting grades and shit to you were still giving PowerPoint presentations in university during the 2000s.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to share a video.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. And then if you
Yeah,
ask him
man,
things,
I can't
okay,
share the
Well,
video,
he
one thing
claimed to
that's
study
dumb if you ask him
psychology.
like what was the popular song your senior year?
He claimed to have a
Smith,
master's in psychology.
All right, everyone talk at once. I think that's the best way
Yeah,
to do
we
it.
should all talk at once.
Go ahead, Kenny.
So he claimed to have a master's degree in psychology, but he didn't even know what DSM stood for. And I called him all that.
Dick sucking men.
Dick
How does
sucking
he
mouth.
know
What is that?
Diagnostic Statistical Manual.
How did he not know that? Huh? What's wrong with this
Everyone's
guy?
If he
read
has a master's in
psychology.
psychology, that would be basic information.
Oh no, he's got degrees and shit. Like he's got postgraduates and shit.
Let me tell you guys one
I got
nigga
my
who I am
GED.
super just this nigga David Walsh is a clown. Like this is a jobless fucking spiraling, circling the drain.
Yeah, but he's got
clown.
2 bank accounts and $1,500.
And he's got
Four-
2 bank
sorry, that's
accounts.
$437, and that's
Sorry.
That's
Well,
just
I was
pocket
thinking
money.
of Elon Musk. Sorry.
Yeah, mix it up. It's easy.
If I can engage the audience in an engaging way, the amp thing might pay him off.
You can gay.
Wait, what?
No,
Kenny,
what happened?
are you plugging your amp show right now?
Why are you
Kenny?
trying to gay the audience, Kenny?
No, go
I'm
ahead,
saying
King.
if I can engage with the audience, the amp thing.
If you
might
can get
pay.
gay with the audience, what?
You want to
No,
get gay
you.
with the audience?
He's gonna gauge
That's
with
weird.
the audience.
Engage.
Gauge something the kids are doing nowadays.
No, I'm
like
saying
docking?
if I can engage with the audience.
And gay.
Getting
With the
engaged
audience.
to the audience? What?
No,
You want to marry the audience? Like the men?
No.
If you can gaze at the audience.
Can you guys stop twisting my fucking words?
Go ahead, Kenny. Engage.
All right,
them.
Kenny, get to your point. You were going to engage the audience with what?
No, if I could do that with a talk show I do every week on the
Mhm.
amp, I can actually make money. That's right.
Okay, so this was
Oh, yeah.
all an elaborate plug. All right.
Oh
just-
yeah, I let him
No,
have it.
yeah.
I told him. I said, go ahead in the second hour around the mid. Just go ahead and plug that amp thing. Yeah, and I support you. Listen, I support people leaving the YouTube platform. I'm at that point now. So fucking
still
Rick,
do.
Hey, bunch of
Ricada,
fucking women.
Ricada's
Yeah, it's
gone
over
to
to
fucking-
Instagram, Kaz. There's a lot of fun to be had on Instagram, brother. You
I
better.
guess so.
I think we should all go on over to Cozy TV. Or
I think we should all go on.
Dude,
over
I'm on
to-
BitChute.
oh,
Rumble?
BitChute's wicked.
Let's get to Rumble, guys.
Let's go to Truther, Donald Trump's
Hey, if
platform.
Go to
BitChute
I'm on
BitChute
Parler.
and
Let's go on
starts
Rumble
adding
and
live streaming, I totally would just move right over to BitChute.
I
or
say we
Rumble.
start streaming on Rumble and then we buy live viewers like Revenge of the Assisted so we can get big endorsement deals.
Whatever
That's what I
happened to
say we do.
D-Live? Does anyone use D-Live anymore?
nobody uses
Some people.
DLive anymore. dude.
D-Live's so
Weirdos.
fucking stupid.
That was like the next
forever,
big thing.
so
Do you
no
guys
use.
remember? That was like where
Yeah.
everyone was fucking going to. Like, yeah, fuck you.
I
too.
think DLive fucked themselves up by being too right wing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same with Stream.me. I think
No, I think D-Live's problem is relying only on Bitcoin. Not everybody.
yeah, what's up blockchain
Right.
bullshit.
What's up, Blockjoy?
Right.
Blockchain.
Black joint.
Black
Black
joint.
joint.
A bunch of blacks and chains fucking
Oh,
picking our cotton.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
Black
geez.
chain.
Put y'all back in
Eat
chains.
hard. Relax.
Sorry.
This really is a Pete Ard stream after all.
But what was I gonna say? Fucking Rumble has the fucking just the audio mode. Like if you close your screen or if you turn off or what do you hit the lock button, right? You can still hear the audio. How come fucking YouTube doesn't have that? Why do you gotta pay for YouTube Premium to have that?
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
wait.
yeah. Rumble. That's why Rumble's better.
What do
I
they
don't
call
know.
that again? Where it's just the audio only, where you can lock your phone.
You can lock
Oh,
your
like
phone, yeah.
Spotify does. and
YouTube
everything. I know
Premium.
what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
it's the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
$11 a month I spend.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope everything goes
live
to
on
Rumble.
But Rumble has that for free. Like
Yeah,
Rumble, you
Rumble
could
has
do
it
that
for
for free.
And then what else you can do in
Rumble
Rumble?
doesn't have every single thing I could ever think of on it.
You
so.
can
Nah,
you can
Rumble
also zoom
sucks
in
at
on
the end of the
Rumble.
day.
You
Can you
can
go
zoom
live
in.
on
Like I wish you could
Rumble,
do that on the app where you could like zoom in on the video itself. Like if so, like say you're doing a channel like this and we're playing video. If you just wanted to take your fingers and zoom in on just the video, so you don't have to look at all of us. That's super. That's like something that you can do on Rumble that I think is super dope. Like if YouTube had that shit would be lit.
Can you go
Rumble's
live on
dope
Rumble?
if you have a platform, right? And then you have problems on a platform. They're a great place to go, and your people will follow you. It's a little harder to build something from scratch on.
Oh
Rumble,
yeah, it's
you know
nothing.
what I mean?
It's yeah. I mean, look,
For a newer one, I think it works pretty good. Like it's not.
It does.
It's not
It's a
broken.
good
still
setup.
gonna win.
It's a good
YouTube's
setup.
still
Yeah.
gonna win.
Can you
They-
go live on Rumble?
YouTube has everything you could imagine. You know,
Listen.
you can go ask your mother or grandmother, like, name a concert that you watched one time?
Yeah.
Oh, I went and saw
you guys
Led
can
Zeppelin at
answer
the Cotton
one
Bowl in the
fucking
70s.
question.
And you can
Yeah,
pull that shit
one.
up.
Let Kenny ask.
Yeah, go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah,
What's the
Kenny didn't get
question?
enough plugs in. Kenny, go ahead.
How can we help you?
Can you go live on Rumble?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, this is the next platform.
Oh no!
Yes.
Look what you guys.
This
No,
is the one
no,
that's
but
gonna hit
Kenny
it big.
does it right though. If you create, you should be on every platform. You shouldn't be like, I'm a YouTube person, I'm an Instagram person.
But you know what I don't think you should
You know
do, Focus, is
Yeah.
I don't think you should put out separate content on every platform. I think that might be where Kenny's messing up.
Just
Yeah,
mainline
that
it.
a little bit. That's a different thing. Yeah. You got to at least repurpose some of it. It's okay to have some shit that's different, right? So it makes your
Yeah, if Kenny had
following
OBS,
platform useful.
he could do his AMP thing probably on the computer and OBS it to a live stream on YouTube, right?
Don't even. Let's not even get that started. Now he's gonna be
I
asking
would.
us how to.
I
Kenny,
would
AMP
be,
is fine. AMP is
I
good.
would be going
Maybe I'll
everywhere,
put
except
that
I don't have
together.
the
Maybe
energy
I'll put
to
that
be
together and I'll do it myself.
putting
by the
content
end
on
of the year.
YouTube
I
and then
won't
Rumble
ask
and
you
then
guys for help.
BitChute and then whatever else they got fucking going on. So, but like I said, if they had the option to go live on BitChute or well, they already have the option to go live on Rumble. I wish doesn't StreamYard doesn't broadcast to Rumble yet,
Wait,
does
what?
it?
You could technically make you can make StreamYard go almost anywhere, but you have to map it out perfectly with the RTMP mapping and all that shit. You can send it almost anywhere, but it's not easy to set up all the time. You know what I mean?
I'll have to look into that because then because
look
I'd be
into it.
going live
Yeah.
on Rumble then.
I think you might be able to. I think.
I
Don't
think
quote me, but
YouTube is a dying platform. I think because of all the censorship, everybody wants to move. Some of
nah,
that.
too much of a monopoly.
Yeah,
It'll never
YouTube's here to
die.
stay. People say
Yeah,
that
it'll
every
never
2
die.
years, every 2 or 3 years.
No
So
way.
YouTube's not going nowhere.
Impossible. But
It's the familiarity of it, right? It's like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I don't know,
You know?
Bellin. I think there's, I mean, it's not going anywhere, and it'll probably stay dominant for sure. But it's kind of that thing. I always use this with YouTube and censorship and shit. It's like, remember the seller? Patrice made fun of the owner's teeth, and he kicked and banned Patrice from the cellar, and then everyone literally from the table just started hanging out at the pizza place around the corner. Like that will happen. Like I like Nick Rekieta. I like watching Nick Rekieta. Now a fraction of my video watching time is gonna go to going to Rumble and watching Nick Rekieta. Like, because like you can't just censor and start kicking everyone off the
Yeah, but if it was Nick Rekieta in his first year, you wouldn't have gone over there. If it was Nick Rekieta post Rittenhouse trial, you wouldn't have gone over there, man. You got to build the audience on YouTube, then you can go over there.
Absolutely. No, I mean, it's still the dominant force and always will be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Nowadays, for now. But either way, use the other shit too, though, right?
People
Why
are
not?
still waiting
You know?
for every account with less than 1,000 subscribers to get deleted from YouTube. None of that shit's ever happening, bro.
That's what Kyle told me was going to happen. Kyle
Yeah.
told me that everyone with
I had a
subs,
channel shut down.
I think it's that down. So Helen, now I don't know if Helen ever got his channel back, but here's a problem with YouTube Premium. Helen, what is it hard to cancel YouTube Premium if YouTube just deletes your YouTube account that has the premium?
Not hard. You can't cancel it.
So
they
you just
won't
can't.
let you.
So now you just have to take it to your bank and be like, hey, yeah, YouTube's still charging me for this premium, even though I can't.
Exactly.
Because I don't have the account.
That's why I will never get fucking YouTube Premium. Why?
Yeah. That sucks. That's something you definitely have to go to your bank
You know,
for. You go to
YouTube
your
Premium is $4 cheaper a month if you purchase it on the desktop website versus the mobile app. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah, see, that's why Bellin told me that. I said if I ever do buy it, I'm doing it on the desktop.
I'll do it on the desktop next time. I'll be the snake. That's right.
No,
way too
whenever
cheap.
whenever ad blocker still worked, it was a blessing. It was like I think it was God damn it.
There we go, Helen.
Yeah, Helen has fucking narcolepsy, dude.
Either it was Tom.
He
or
was
Sam
talking
Moon.
30 seconds ago.
Yeah, and now he's in deep REM now.
He's in
Yes,
Right.
He's midnight terror. Like the dream he's in now has in his mind. It's gone on for 300 years.
Right.
It's fucking crazy, dude. He's got skeletons crawling all over him right now.
He's working more than he's ever worked in his life, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, listen.
The Lord doesn't spread himself around the world.
Bye, Kenny.
Someone's got to do
Bye,
it.
Kenny. Love you, buddy.
Kenny.
Sleepy boy Kenny. No, I mean, focus to me, and that's always was my.
We're leaving Helen up here.
Hold on, I'll put him down a little
I think
bit.
we have to.
I have to. I need it. It makes me feel it's comforting to me. Hold on. I'll set him to 1%. I'm sorry. If he gets louder than that, that's the apnea, not my fault. All right. God, yeah, no focus. Like, definitely, I think if you really want to take yourself seriously or have people take you seriously, you got to like at least pretend, fake it till you make it, take yourself seriously. Like one thing that like I wish me and my friends did, and Ian, to give Ian credit, Ian's the best out of well, not really the best at it, or is really hard on all platforms. Like I can never really say I take my little Not Cosmic Cam show seriously because I don't have it on Facebook. I don't really have it on Instagram. I don't.
But you have good appeal though. But see, that's where you're fucking up though.
I'm not trying,
bro,
you know.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, right? Like I said, haven't been in this world for very long, and early on, you could ask anybody around. Like you have an appeal that would work on every platform though. Certain people can't go to Instagram and work. They can't go to because their personalities, though. This live stream shit that people do is very specific sometimes. And those skills to do this shit do not carry over to other platforms because not a lot of these people
it wouldn't carry over
charisma.
to Instagram. That's for damn sure.
Right. They don't have real charisma on their own. They need 6 other people on. They need arguments. They need to rag on people and dox people and all this weirdo shit. You do really good on other platforms, bro. And you know, I got good shit on other platforms, so I know kind of the formula to a degree. You would pop if you wanted to, but you don't.
Now, to be fair, the RDA did have a Reddit page that was run by a meth addict. So I mean, we didn't. Not saying we just completely drug our feet. I wonder where that guy's at. I miss him.
Hey,
didn't we decide he was dead?
You know?
Well, yeah, we did decide he was dead.
Looks like it.
Who ran the RDA Reddit?
Fuck, who was his name?
Well, his name started with an F or something like that. It was one of Rev's friends, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he came in and was like, "Oh, you guys hate Rev? That dude's a weirdo. I do meth. You guys want to hang out? I'm a rapper."
He was the one who smoked meth on
Zawazuki?
Lemonade panel from a light bulb.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. No, he was the one smoking crystal meth on Lemonade stream.
Yeah, out of a fucking light bulb.
Oh fuck! You mean the guy that everybody thought died?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Tuskegee, yeah. Ross just said it. Tuskegee. It was DUS. Yeah, I remember that guy.
Man, bro, you guys came across some real mutantry in this fucking world, man.
Live streaming into Instagram. I gotta say, like, I don't see what the point of going live on Instagram is. You don't archive any of the streams there.
No, you can save
Put
them.
the pussy lips on live. I give you $1,000 right now.
Vinny Beetle will go live on Instagram and have like 400 people watching it.
That's mostly what I've seen on Instagram.
Run.
People live streaming porn and jerking off.
If Ian Ellis had any intelligence at all, he'd be on Instagram live streaming about Talib Kweli, but he keeps posting very cryptic things about Lil Fappy and getting no traction at it.
But it is wonderful the fact that he got into a real rap beef with his cartoon squirrel.
I do love
Kweli.
Yeah, well, it started as Ian himself, and then the cartoon squirrel tapped in. You know what I mean?
I still think that's amazing.
Of course.
And he was accused of
I'm gaining subscribers if he was constantly.
Yeah, you're still getting ads from him every day, right?
Talib Kweli said Lil Fappy X was digital blackface. So
right.
There's a new type of blackface in the world now.
Oh, can you full screen my Avi Cosmic?
Buddy, hold on, buddy. I was thinking about the time CEO said, "Hey, I'm Ian's secret nigga."
This is digital blackface, Talib Kweli, you stupid fuck.
Digital turtle face.
Yeah,
Is
stop
that
stop disrespecting little Fappy.
I'm bleeding that shit dry, Rexy. Every view, every follower, everything I could get at that shit. Ian took the baton and said, "Here, Focus." I said, "I got you. I'm staying on that dude's neck, bro."
So
Yeah, Talib
how do you
he
truly
doesn't
think
quit.
about it, though, Focus? Do you think to yourself like, oh, me and Ian, we're really just that effective trolls? Or do you think like,
No.
we're Talib, did you just do this? You just fall
No,
for this
Talib
all
is
day
a
long?
fucking mess, and now
Yeah.
I'm taking advantage of it.
Yeah,
You know what
like,
I mean?
I shouldn't be able to get under your skin this. You should tell me to fuck off and block me, and that should be the end of it. But
Right.
you're gonna do
You know
this
what I
to
mean?
me instead.
Right. I just make funny shit out of it and talk my shit and get people that hate him to come fuck with me. Let's go. Get over here. At whitest guy on Instagram. Let's go.
I still think the funniest thing to come out of all of this was Uncle Dusty telling Talib how cheap flights to Johannesburg were. That was the funniest thing, I think, this whole ordeal.
Here, I'll be right back.
Where
guys.
is Uncle Dusty anyway? I haven't heard from him all day.
Are you and Uncle Dusty close? I didn't know that.
He did get screamed at for your stupid him and Shaggy. yeah, on the low. Nah, but he got screamed at by his girl. We went for 4 hours and 45 minutes yesterday. The cops got called. He had the windows open, screaming. He was like 15 beers deep.
On the stream?
Yeah. On the stream.
Shit! Why didn't you clip that? That's like Ian Ellis moment.
Yeah.
I gotta go back now and watch Uncle
That's what I
Dusty's
said.
meltdown.
Oh no!
I was like, you're having your Ian Ellis. The cops didn't ever make it in the house or nothing like that. They were outside. His girl called. He put the phone to the mic, and she's like, "You fucking retard! The cops are here! Shut the fuck up!"
Why did they call the cops? Because he was just wiling out.
Yeah, the window's open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
There's different Dusties. You know what I'm saying? Like not drinking Dusty and drinking Dusty. Like once Dusty gets like 11 beers in, there's like a pocket for him where he just it's full cowboy. And if he's taking shots, yeah, that motherfucker just start like But that's my brother though. But
did he pass out?
Who's that?
No, Dusty. That's what someone.
Oh, did he pass out?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think she's talking about Uncle Helen. I think is what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Although we definitely got to get together and like do another horror movie show, so I can correct Dusty.
90s movies.
He fucked up.
We gotta do like an official. Shangy would actually be good to do like some like stupid pop culture
mystery science theater type shit.
Yeah.
Like chat. Yeah, exactly. Like chat. Yeah, exactly. Like or a quiz show. Quiz type show joint.
Shangy does know the fucking movie of trivia. That's true.
And I'd rather see Shangy do a little more of that too, and fucking get away from some of these fucking.
Some of this other stuff.
Shangy's in the fucking. He's on Battlefield Earth on his fucking.
Shangy
YouTube.
has
You know what I
multiple
mean?
court cases going on with YouTubers right now.
Yeah,
this shit is different.
Hey, Joker,
Yeah,
STL.
I'm fighting the
I don't
good
even.
fight. Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what to begin to tell you, STL.
Who is that? Why does STL sound familiar? Didn't he die? I thought he died.
No, that was that was I can't remember the other kid. STD or SDT.
Yes, ST something died.
Yeah.
That's
No,
so fucking-
STL is the one who's got that girl. She's been on my panel a couple times, Paige, and she's kind of like she's now a full-blown fool, but before she was just a bitch who would lay half naked in her bed and try to come on panels and just thirst trap full-blown fool. But before she was
The YouTube thirst trap is a whole other world no one
yeah,
talks
it is.
about. And I'm just here sitting in my bed wearing a nightie. Why are you guys talking about my body?
Okay, thirsties.
Right, and then
Well,
everybody
view it,
makes fun
baby.
of her because her husband's right in the room as she's jumping on streams naked, and her fucking eyes are bugging out because she's taking pills and shit. Yeah.
Man, attention is a commodity. People use what they can to get it sometimes.
ST Dickel. Yeah, RIP ST Dickel. He got kicked out of the Lycan Theory group and then he died and then they took him back post-mortem.
I forgot. Ross Dog said something so funny. Like one time she was randomly on. I think she tried to come on an RDA stream or it was my stream, and like I like it's for me. I've met her like 3 times. Whereas she does this, I don't remember, and then a couple months later she'll do it again. I won't remember, and so one time I just remember Ross was sick of it. He was just like, Listen, Paige, I don't know if when I meet you, or do I kick you in the nuts or kick STL in the nuts. He said something. It was something really funny. It's just he was talking about kicking her in the nuts and shit. I don't know why. So that whenever I think about Paige and STL, I just remember how like just disgusted Ross was with both of them. Both of their behavior was reprehensible, and it's ST Dickel is who you're thinking about, Bellin, the guy who passed away. Nah, ST Dickel was a legend. But STL, no, he's the one with his girls out of control, and I don't know. He doesn't care.
Oh, that's his actual girl? It's not like that's his girl? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah.
But some people like that.
Yeah, remember that fungus girl? She had a whole ass husband like on camera with her, and she was like showing Frank her pussy and shit.
She's slowly creeping back. She's around again. She's around at the very
she should go away. She's just
and she will run if you go in the chat and wherever she's at and start talking about her husband, she'll get out of there.
She was basically like deep discount F5, like almost had desirable qualities, but it was all ruined by her personality.
As soon as she opened her mouth once, you're like, ugh, no, just leave, ma'am. Take your small titties and beat it, girl. Yeah, she would cam whore after streams if she was up on your stream and
it was like that was the word around town. Like it was like when you're like a kid at school and someone's like, like if John he has the hookup on porno magazines. Like people were like, if you stay on StreamYard after the stream ends, FF Fungus will start showing you her butthole. It's like it was the good word.
Now Shangy's going, wait a minute, what will she do? What did she do?
Wait, hold on. It's like, hey, this girl's
I've already seen the picture. She didn't impress me at all with her small titties and her small ass and her stupid fucking personality. She can fucking
just her fucking common law married husband sitting in the other room.
Yeah.
So just to be clear,
but the biggest turn off is her simping for Lycan. Just fuck off, bitch.
But if the titties and the ass were better, you might be able to deal with the personality.
Yeah, we might be able
just
to
put
put
all
up
cards
with
on the table. All right.
No, I still want to be able to deal with her personality.
I mean,
there's some nice titties and some nice asses out there, Shaggy.
If she lived down the street from me and it was like not inconvenient, I would let her cheat on her husband with me. But that's
right. Even now.
Yeah, even after talking all this shit, I'd still do
it. Yeah. But I'm not going to put up with her on the internet talking to her.
Yeah, deal with her on StreamYard is a different thing.
But
verbally just talking to her,
you know,
verbal relationship.
Who I caught passing around her nudes, that little fungus, Brutally Lauren.
No, did she?
Yeah. Well, they're so fucking stupid. The moment that they thought that they were going to get Shaggy on their side, they let me into their little DM group where they're doxing.
Remember, they invited us too, Cosmic. They invited Frank, added me and you and Helen to his weird little like gay ops group chat with Lycan and Brutal Mafia, and I was like, why would you invite me to this? I'm immediately snitching on everything you said here.
I immediately scrolled up and screenshot everything, and just got all sorts of evidence.
Bellin pulled a Charleston White like a motherfucker. He immediately went. They got doxing gangs in there. You need to report them all.
Right. I went right to the police.
Yeah, I went right to the police.
Hey, man, he
said, I have information. I'm willing to cooperate.
And now Lauren's going to jail. There you go.
And now
so I don't know what you're allowed to talk about, Shangy. I don't want to, because I
can talk about anything.
Emotion.
You
so
sure?
you're taking Brutally Lauren to court because she's in violation of her restraining order against you.
No, my restraining order against her.
Yeah.
Well, I got the verbiage wrong, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So third party harassment. She keeps sending her friends over to my page to fuck with me. I warned her, stay the fuck with.
And then did I? When I watched your stream, Shanky, I just skimmed through it, but did I get it right? Is she like going around like gloating like about messing with you still? Because that's what it seemed like, and I was like, yeah, this might not be. I don't know. Shanky might not be the one you want to mess with. You might want to do your dirt and you're lonely on this one.
Well, before the judge granted the restraining order, they were so cocky and like, oh, he's not going to get it. No judge would ever grant it and blah, blah, blah. And then he does. So then they shut the fuck up for a little while. And then till they slowly try to get their confidence back and they start Brutal Mafia starts coming into my chat, and ODN's back from the dead, and he's in my fucking chat.
Didn't you already beat him in court once?
Yes, I did.
What is going on?
And he's still fucking crying about it and saying shit like I got a temporary ODN got a temporary restraining order you and you never got one on him. And I'm like, yeah, I actually did get a temporary restraining order on ODN in Washington. What I failed to get was the full restraining order against him. And then he tried to get a restraining order on me and lost. And then his mom's restraining order got dismissed. So I kicked his ass, and then he faked.
He brought his mommy to court to fight
Shangy.
Yeah. He's still using his mom to threaten people. I'm gonna get my
ODN's dead. Come on, don't speak ill of the dead.
How old is he? How old is this one?
He
This guy's
died
like
when he
33,
was
34.
Didn't he die?
And he showed up with Mom Dukes.
Right. Well, and the funny thing is, he's trying to talk shit about other people who live with their parents and all that stuff. And he'd say, he lives with mommy and he lives with mommy. And it's like, motherfucker, you live with mommy. And mommy pays for your shit. Mommy pays for everything. You don't fucking work. You fucking live with her at your age, and you're going to talk shit about other people, and you never worked a fucking day in your
Didn't
life.
ODN die? Who died, Shane? I thought he died.
ODN, he pretended to die, yeah.
He was doing
he had a
false
Montana Sky
He was
moment.
doing false copyright strikes from the Beyond the Grave, I believe. I heard that.
He was filing counterclaims because people were trying to copyright strike him, right? Like Sarah and Lycan, and he was actually
Just imagine
counterclaiming using his mom's name and spelled it wrong.
Imagine that. Imagine you dying and your spiritual aberration just stays on this plane just to shit post and strike people on YouTube still. Like what a sad existence you are in the universe, you know?
Guys, turns out ghosts do exist, and they're all the bots on the internet. That's where they go when you go die.
I might believe
Yeah,
that.
being honest. Well, you know, ODM would still be so butthurt in the afterlife that he would keep trying to keep showing up in the chat to argue with me. You never beat me in court. I mean, ODN. Well, he also keeps fucking up too and gives himself away.
Shangy made the kid ruin his own bit. He just couldn't handle Shangy talking shit about him. I'm not a loser that lives with my mom. Aren't you supposed to be dead, ODN? Oh shit.
That's why I've been fucking with him, right? And flushing him out and making all these community posts about him because it draws him out and he exposes himself. He's a fucking idiot.
The only thing I ever saw from ODN was that time he made Lycan Theory screech on stream, and that's the only thing I want to know him as that. I don't want to know him as this little baby's mama boy that fucking.
He went full on.
But that's what he actually is. He's in a lot of ways. He's kind of worse than Lycan.
He is Lycan Theory.
He pretty much. He's an even stupider version of Lycan Theory. At least I don't see Lycan threatening everybody and say, "Baby, I'm just going to take you to court." I'll give him that.
No, what Lycan does is he goes, "Tell them, Mom, you're not a cuckold," or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Mom, prove to these people right now in front of my dad that you're not a cuckold. Tell the internet.
Yeah, damn it. Prove it to the whole internet. Yeah, it seems like a weird position to take.
Guys, the internet deserves to know. Are you cuckolding my dad?
His poor dad. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, I can see his emotionless look on his face at the fucking Olive Garden they were at. And turn the camera around.
Jesus Christ, man!
It's some weird characters that get put up to the chopping block.
Most of these streamers are in real life, they're ill-equipped, right?
Yeah.
It's like this is their whole thing. You know what I mean? Like this is their bubble, and in real life, a good amount of these dudes would shit their pants in most stressful situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They you know.
I don't know about you guys, but when I host a live stream and it's 4 hours long, I don't end it being like, I need to do that again right now. I'm like, ooh, that was a lot of work. I need a week or two to reprieve.
Yeah.
I'm not thrilled to come back on here in that sense. But these people it's the only attention they can get. You know, people like Lycan Theory have zero friends in real life. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can tell by their attitude.
Right.
Online.
No family, no friends.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they're getting a lot of that stimulation out on the internet.
It's so hard to say goodbye
It's okay.
to yesterday. R.I.P. St. Dickle. Technical difficulties. Soon to be Frank DeRosa.
I did.
Speaking of
think
technical
called Frank
difficulties, he actually
DeRosa.
messaged me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, a few
He's
days
alive?
ago. To tell me that he's alive.
Why would he message you of all people?
Because I messaged him months ago asking if he was still alive, and then he got back to me months later.
I'm good, brother.
Well,
I'm just working on my sobriety.
I'm just saying, if anyone wants to go to Arana Nation and call Tech D's death for the death pool, I don't think anyone's claimed him yet, so you guys can.
No, we can't.
hop
I don't
on
think
that
we
train.
can put him on there as long as he stays off of YouTube, because YouTube
will
equals
try.
myth for technical difficulties.
Right. If he comes back to YouTube, we're gonna have to enter him in the death pool. I did predict that Frank DeRosa will die in 2024 from meth overdose.
Jesus.
I think that's Oxycontin's, but
yeah,
I'm allergic.
we found traces
Orange
of
Times
Oxycontin and fucking postage stamp glue in Frank DeRosa's system.
He doesn't. Frank DeRosa would die from like a Seinfeld death, like licking postage stamps and not drugs.
It wasn't even the Oxycontin; it was the fucking Chinese envelopes that Brutally Lauren used.
Frank's not gonna overdose, but he is gonna pass out in his car in his garage and suffocate. Sorry, Frank, but you know
I don't want to say
the
anything
truth.
bad about Frank DeRosa. I'm not going to say
I
anything
don't
bad.
want to say anything bad about Frankie DeRosa.
No,
I don't know who the fuck
problem.
he is, to be honest.
It's funny. No, Frank does have a sense of humor. As much of a,
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Back and forth. Yeah, it's the drug addict thing. That's why it's like when you on drugs, like people can really become like a erratic, like monstrous mess whenever they let their lives go. And then
Who knew Ing was bad? Like who knew Ing was like a toxic personality? I never saw that coming. I thought he was like so sweet that we had to like be nice to him. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was gonna.
Yeah, I didn't want to be mean to him. He's literally Shrek. Like he's literally like he's from medieval times. Like he makes like swords in video games. Like he's like the
Mother Goose.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What did he do? You talking about bringing Joe Booney down?
No, well, no, that's just a crime against humanity, what he's doing to the Joe Booney show. But no, it's like the reason why Ing left is because like he did what everyone does. He starts DMing everyone gay shit.
Yeah.
Why didn't you stand up for me against Ross Dog? It's like, what? That was 2 years ago, Ing. What are you talking about?
Wait, he recently sent that to you?
No, this was like a year ago now that it happened. But
okay.
I'm still like, what the fuck got up Ing's ass? I told him, I was like, let me know when you have stopped relapsing, Ing, because I can't tell what the fuck you're talking about right now. But
the
yeah,
RDA did this to me.
Did what? Invited you on stream, or was your friend?
I am drinking mouthwash again.
Oh, that's another thing ODN does. He literally drinks mouthwash, and he did it on camera.
serious?
To get drunk. Yeah. He's
Why?
a fucking degenerate loser.
He's 30. Or couldn't he just?
Well,
Caleb,
you want to
makes a
see
good
something
point.
funny? Check out video I did. What was it? ODN is weak as fuck. Where I'm exposing how like this guy's always trying to posture himself as a tough guy or some kind of fucking bodybuilder and stuff. He's always taking pictures of him flexing his non-existent muscles, and then he's got clips of him struggling doing basic fucking exercises, struggling with 140 pound barbell.
Can we remember that dude Haters Inc. and his girl push-ups he would do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting ready for the fight in the future. They call
It's even more pathetic than Haters Inc. Because Haters Inc. at least he looks like he's in some kind of shape.
He has a shape.
Yeah, he's a sphere.
Yeah.
Fucking, but
get it because he's fat.
Caleb brings up AOC. That's when I realized that I'm a terrible judge of character and I shouldn't be the gatekeeper for things. Is because when AOC like pulled up his computer on Wendy's stream one time and he had little like files in his computer, it was like CEO, Ian Ellis, Cosmic Cam, Ross Dog. And I took a screenshot and sent to CEO. I was like, dude, look, this guy's such a fan of us that like he has clips of everyone on his computer. And CEO was like, yeah, I'm not okay with that. And the CEO left like 2 weeks after that. So I actually
Yeah,
I think
he had
CEO
file
was-
folders.
he was the smart one. Like he knew, like he was like, yeah, I don't like that this guy has like dossiers on me and I've never met him or talked to him before. This is weird. I want to stop doing this now. And I was like, isn't this cool? We're getting clipped. Yeah, I'm a retard guy, so I'm sorry about that.
Jesus. CEO saw it coming. Try to tell us.
You did. Yeah, everyone CEO like was like is a bad person, ended up being a bad person. Even though CEO himself is kind of a supervillain.
Yeah.
But
I think it's sad because CEO missed a lot. That it's like we speak of him like Patrice now. What would have been?
Yeah, what would have his take been?
Yeah,
I want to know what CEO has to say about Kanye West.
exactly.
And Cool Boy, you know, the one in both.
like I like Focus, but could you imagine if CEO met the Wiggas? Like, like that would have been his thing for like 2 months. It would have been just Wigga references.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Jokes are Uncle Dusty Bellin, you know.
Is he from New York though?
He's
No,
a
he's
Toronto
from Toronto.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So deep discount New York.
Yeah. Toronto is a bunch of poor people trying to be New Yorkers. That's what we are.
Yep. That's a bang on accurate description of Toronto.
Yeah. Bumbaclot.
CEO was the biggest 15-year-old boy I ever seen then.
You said he was young, but he was like carried himself like an older cat, though, right?
No, CEO wasn't young. He was around my age. We just called him the 50.
He's young when I talk about like I'm much older than CEO, but I do think CEO is wise beyond his years. Absolutely.
Saying that.
He had like I don't know. He's just funny. That's all I can say about CEO. He's just funny.
Yeah, he's one of those people that's just funny, and that's the only thing that he cares about. And I have immense respect for that.
Yeah.
Like CEO will sit there and make you reconsider your stance on doxing. Like he'll be like, well, it was really funny when CEO did it. So I don't know.
He was doxing people?
Well, CEO is a fight fire with fire guy. So like this guy, you know, Don A got CEO's phone number from that Jimmernam guy and was like calling his phone like, hey, Gabagoo, I'm gonna have my goons come and beat you.
Yeah, but that's fun, right?
But
to me, like,
CEO thought it was fun that he was like, well, I went on your Facebook, Don A, and I found out your fucking oldest son is retarded. And it's like, all right, well, I mean, you did call his phone though, Don A. Let's be fair.
Man,
you're calling his personal cell phone.
I would have been in the car zooming to Toronto.
He was not happy.
He wanted to. I remember I was there when it all transpired. You know, it was crazy. This is one of the times Kyle Sands was kind of decent because I remember when all that transpired, CEO brought the picture of Donnie's son into Kyle's Discord, posted in Kyle's Discord. Me and Kyle were on a stream and he was trying to get Kyle to pull up the picture so that he could roast it. And Kyle was just totally like, no, I'm not going to put a picture of Donna and his happy family at the pool on screen for you, CEO. It's just like, he's got.
So even Kyle didn't want to play with that.
Even Kyle was like, okay,
had a conscience.
Weird. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, that makes it hard for me, like to say. I don't know if it'd be hard for me to fuck with CEO knowing that, because I'm a big, I'm a moral fabric dude. You know what I'm saying, bro? And that's like, those are lines.
CEO is a what do they call it when you're black but you're born with white skin? Not an aboriginal.
They call it
albino.
A mulatto.
Yeah, CEO's an albino with a black twin sister and a Jamaican dad. So he's like the internet, like you can't ever get a read on that guy.
Yeah.
If he's friendly, if he likes you, if he doesn't like you, sometimes you'll go days and be like, I think CEO really thinks I'm funny and likes me. And then you'll go days where I don't think CEO likes me at all. At least whenever I first met him, for like the first 3 months of knowing him. I remember one time, and I kind of felt bad because actually now that time has gone on, I kind of believe him. I remember when he was not gonna come I remember it was one of the times he was gonna quit YouTube or quit at least doing his thing on Sans Entertainment's thing. I remember it was in Sans Entertainment's Discord. He He claimed you're the only one I'm DMing. I'm just letting you know that I'm not gonna be fucking with Kyle's shit anymore. It's all stupid shit. And I remember him DMing me, telling me, "Hey, Kaz, you're the only one in here that I kind of maybe like." He said something like that, and I just want to let you know that I'm not gonna be fucking around with Kyle and all this dumb shit. I'm just gonna do this thing over here. And I'll just remember DMing him back, going, "CO, you don't like me," and he just texted me back like, "Ha ha." And that was it.
Yeah, every 6 months I would have to sit there and reconsider. Like, am I one of CEO's fools? Is this a long con? What is going on?
I think he genuinely liked me before. Like once he got to know me, I think we were talking a lot more.
Well, you were angry Canadians. I think that's what that's.
Yeah, I think that's probably where we bonded.
Right. Meeting Rex and CEO were like the first Canadians I met, and I met more since. They go, "Yeah, no, Canada is fucked. This thing."
Yeah, I now in real life, people are like,
just demystified your perception of Americans think Canadians are so nice and polite.
the OnlyFans girls are always talking about Canada. Like, I want to move to Canada. People are so nice in Canada. I'm like, you have no fucking idea, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't stay away from Canada, bitch.
I think it's
just like
mostly Toronto. Like I think Toronto is just people just don't like each other here. Like you know what I mean? Like fucking when people talk to me out of nowhere on the street, my first reaction in Toronto is like, yeah, why are you talking to me? You know what I mean? Like it's not as friendly.
It's a Toronto thing. I think that's,
it's a Toronto thing, but like when you go to like fucking small towns and shit, it feels more comfortable. It feels more like commonplace.
You know
what I mean?
talk and stuff.
I hear
like
what you're saying with that.
Yeah.
It's any big city.
Here
you
in
know.
Calgary, people, strangers talk to me, and I'm like, "Fucking leave me alone."
Yeah.
I remember I was waiting at the bus stop once, waiting for a bus, and then this fucking guy starts asking me about every fucking bus that went by. Where does that bus go? And where does this bus go? Until I turned around and said, you know what? Why don't you phone fucking Calgary Transit and ask them instead of asking me about every fucking bus that goes by? I'm just trying to wait for the bus. I don't need to hear 20 fucking questions from you. Who are you anyway, right? And he's like,
I look like a tourist guide.
And then New York gets a bad rap, but in New York, there would be 5 people helping that motherfucker.
You
know
got to
what I
go
mean?
down. Yeah. There's people
You
who
know?
like pride
You know what I noticed about New
But
York?
they'll be yelling
too?
at you about it. Like, they'll be angry while
Yeah, be like, what are you fucking stupid? Just go this way, but they'll be helping. You know what I mean?
I think New York, the bums are more industrious.
I think after like the 20th bus he asked about, I think they would react just like me, man. Come on.
It depends.
No, when you, I've been to New York, right?
I was helping him at first, and I'm like, oh, I think this goes this way and this goes that way. And then when I realized that the guy just won't shut up, then that's when I lost my shit. You know what? Why are you fucking asking me about every fucking bus? Leave me alone.
Don't go to Canada, people. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to come here anyways. But I've been to New York, right? I've noticed that the bums are much more industrious than Toronto bums. Like fucking Toronto bums just sit there with their hands out, just fucking puking on the street and like, trying to build little shanty towns like right downtown
New
under
York
a fucking
bums are
bridge.
trying to make like origami roses out of like newspaper and shit.
Yeah, or they'll just sell pens. You know what I mean?
they
They'll
got
have like a bunch of
iPhones.
pens for like
New
25
York-
cents each in New York.
Like 42% of New York bums have an iPhone. You know what I mean? Like, them motherfuckers out there hustling, boy.
Cosmic, when I was in North Dallas, I wasn't in the city of
They
Dallas.
were working. Our homeless people have jobs, is what you're telling me?
I saw one homeless person.
Okay.
And he first of all, he had his cart full of homeless guy gear, and he walked up to the Wendy's and parked his cart in a parking spot. Never seen anyone do that before. Never seen a bum use the parking spot before. He was wearing like he was wearing church clothes. Like he looked like he was ready for a job interview.
Yeah.
And he walked into Wendy's, sat down, and started reading a book.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? The bums out here. This guy could have a fucking multi-million-dollar business if he lived in Sacramento. What the fuck?
Yeah, this guy
a job.
Yeah.
Works harder than I do. I'm out here on vacation with bitches.
Telling you, man.
Yeah, so bums are something else in Texas.
Bro, we had some classic nights with fucking New York bums in like the mid 90s, early 2000s, bro. Like, I mean, we used to just put bottles with liquor and Gatorade or, Bacardi and Coke and regular bottles, bring like 20, 30 of them, just mob through fucking Manhattan, bro. son. Crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like them New York bums, them motherfuckers were like the best MCs. Them motherfuckers put you on to all sorts of
super
shit.
talented. Yeah.
Dude, I was walking up to I was in Times Square, right? And I went when I was young. Like when I went to New York City, it was like I was doing the double-decker red bus tour.
What year? What year would you say? So I could get some
2000, the year before 9/11.
Oh yeah, it was still popping.
Yeah,
it was still
and
popping pretty decent. Not like 10 years before, but it was popping.
No, we stayed at the Waldorf Astoria. Fucking
Waldorf.
Yeah, dude. My aunt, she had air miles and shit,
random.
so she took me and my brother and my cousin
Cash them all in. Hell yeah.
for a little trip, right?
Nice.
And we did like the whole tour and shit. And we went through Black Harlem, which was surprisingly clean and like nice. And then we went to Spanish Harlem, which was like a shithole.
Yeah, Spanish Harlem's a little more.
But the
grimy.
guy was on the microphone on the double-decker bus tour. He's like, "This is the Spanish Harlem project."
Now, don't make eye contact with the Puerto Ricans. It may be a sign of a threat to them.
He was talking about like this is a city program where the tenants only have to pay $50 a month. They get 5 appliances and all utilities. Right? It's like imagine being that poor and having a double-decker bus coming by your house and fucking telling everybody what your rent
Staring
is
at
and you're
you.
fucking.
Like you see these pieces of shit, they pay $50 a month. They got a toaster. You see these little dirty, these Dominicans with no socks. You see these motherfuckers, these Puerto Ricans.
And I feel like they still struggle to pay the rent. That's the crazy part.
Dude, Spanish Harlem was a shithole. Fucking Black Harlem was nice. And I noticed fucking Manhattan at the time. And I think Giuliani was mayor or whatever. But I noticed like
he was
fucking.
mayor. He was. Yeah, that.
Manhattan was clean, dude. It was fucking clean. You wouldn't even see a cigarette butt on the ground.
It was very clean. It was still a little wild. Like 4 years ago prior is when he really got it pretty clean. Like around like 98 is when it really started getting cleaner, bro. Bro, I come from New York, bro. I remember being 15 years old, bro. Maybe younger, maybe even younger. You put a quarter, you walk into a joint, right? And like you're gonna play fucking Street Fighter. You put a quarter in, window comes down, butt naked bitches for fucking
right, like the LL Cool J video.
Right, you just finger blast
those
them.
peep shows.
I'm fucking like a young kid, probably only seen a couple set of titties in my life, sucking on some fucking big Puerto Rican bitches, fucking sloppy titties, like fucking. That shit was crazy, bro. So it should have been cleaned up. That's the point, right?
It was clean. I don't know what it is, what it's like
up.
now, but this is like 22 years ago. But like I remember back then, fucking New York was clean, or like at least Manhattan. No,
it had a run. It had a nice run, and now it's it's regressing a little, but it's still nothing compared to up to like 94.
And fucking Black Harlem was nice. Black Harlem was a nice area.
It almost always is. Grimy shit always went down there, but you gotta understand it has a lot of there's a lot of like the Apollos there, and there's like other landmarks. So it's like it was always a little more well manicured than Spanish.
You know what I saw on the side of a building? I saw a fucking a mural as an advertisement for Inspector Deck's first album, Uncontrolled Substance.
Yeah,
somebody fucking that was all spray paint. Like they spray painted the fucking album cover on the side of a fucking building. I was like, wow, this is cool. It's like I'm in a movie.
It's that New York shit, man. Especially
it was cool.
Colin Quinn on, I think it's the New York Story or the American Story, whatever it is. He was talking about how, I don't know why I always think about this, but his mom would give him stick-up money, which is where you keep your real money in your sock or your shoe, and you put like $2 in your pant pocket or something in your wallet. So when you inevitably got stuck up at the subway station, you just give them those $2 and say, it's all I got, buddy, and you live. And you got the rest of your real money that you're gonna spend in life,
and the rest of your money's underneath your sock.
Yeah,
that's what I used to put. Like when I was walking through certain hoods, I would just put it in my shoe or my sock, or if I had like some shorts with some stash spot for bud or drugs, you know what I mean. But I'm
gonna put it in my fanny pack. Ain't no one gonna check this joint.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah.
That's my diabetes equipment, motherfucker.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's like some 70s, 80s shit. That shit you're talking about. That's like some OG, OG type shit. You know what I mean? 60s, 70s, 80s shit.
It's getting bad again, but the majority of it is what they call nowadays, which is quality of life crimes, or basically like people peeing, people sleeping, like
shit that didn't exist prior to Giuliani. He created those laws. You know what I mean? he put all that shit into place.
It's
You know,
the bail reform going across America is the weirdest thing. Just the
Yeah,
fact that
that's
people-
right. Sorry.
Yeah, see, that's why Bellin gets to be here with us tonight. Thank God.
The fucking bell reform.
A couple of years ago, he would have went to jail for stealing that moon pie from CVS. But now
Bail reform is just you can
He
stab
walked
somebody
right out of there.
and then you're just out that afternoon.
it depends. It depends. It's not that easy all the time, but it's realer than it's ever been. This is
When
the
it
problem with
fails,
everything,
it
right?
fails. That's the
Like, why can't we figure out how to fix anything without immediate overcorrection?
Making
You know,
it worse.
we can't figure, like, we can't just go measured. Like, none of our responses are measured, right?
Hey, we're not getting any waters coming through the pipe. All right, let's flood the fucking first story. Like, God,
they
this
take
really-
out 1,000, you know, whatever the fuck. Jesus, bro. Yeah, it's fucking wild, man. That bail reform shit, they go. But you know, but on the other side of the coin, it was really fucked up for a long time. So it's like, yeah, you want to do something, but now you motherfuckers are just fucking just letting everybody run through the city like with ice picks.
Catch and release.
Like in
Yeah, you got
Austin, the
right.
quality of life thing, like not even the bail reform, but just like something that was weighted. I remember when I went hitchhiking, I hitchhiked first through the state of Texas because I have a family in like most of the big cities and stuff. So if I ever pussed out, you know, I wouldn't be stuck in Arizona pussing out. I learned if I could do this or not, you know, going through Texas. And I remember it was a week before, not South by Southwest. There's another big festival. It's a jazz festival, and they try to really make it nice and stuff like that. So the police will do this thing where they start going into Zelker Park and everywhere where people could, like, hitchhikers and travelers are spending the night, and like start getting us out of there, like start encouraging us, start writing us tickets and stuff like that. And I remember that's how it used to be. And I just seen on like some YouTube video that Austin has legalized like what they call street camping, which is where you can basically set up your tent anywhere in downtown Austin and sleep in that bitch. And it's starting to look like San Francisco and shit. It's crazy.
Remember
It's
when they
OD.
did?
OD.
Remember when they did the Occupy Wall Street thing and tricked everyone into thinking that it had to do with like reforming like big business, but it was really just a bunch of homeless people that never left. Now every city's become that. Like every city's park is just a bunch of tents, and you're not allowed to go tell them to leave now.
Occupy felt like the building blocks of a movement. Like nobody knew why they were there, but then you fast forward to like fucking Chop or whatever, and now those fucking same bums actually have something to say. But if you go back and look at footage of fucking Occupy Wall Street, they're all retards. Like they've got nothing. They've got no political ideology or anything.
I know people who went to that shit and like it's like what you're saying is accurate for most of them. Like most of them are just morons. But then there was like that small group that like, you know, people.
All the young Tim Pools that were out there trying to make a difference before they realized it didn't matter.
People who wanted to be proactive.
It's so basic. If you go back and look at footage of the interviews from Occupy Wall Street and shit like that, their ideology is so basic. And then you fast forward like
to now,
you know, to now. It's so much more complex what they're
talking
saying.
about ethno-nationalism and fucking deep Marxism and
Right.
struggle of oppressor versus oppressed. Like we have so quickly got so sophisticated with like European type of like politics over here where go back to those things. I guarantee you go look at the interviews from the first year of Occupy Wall Street. Those views and opinions are all just like
dumb
second graders trying to tell you what they think.
Someone else's opinion. Someone told them what their
Received
opinion
opinions.
was.
Yeah.
And then they just then more and more people repeated this, you know.
And I'm not even saying like the shit now is good. I'm just saying like back then you could tell, like if you go back and look at it now, you could tell that was just the beginning of this bullshit that we see these days. Now it's just, I guess they wrote the doctrine as they went along, or like it evolved, you know.
You see Alex Stein get spit on by that little lefty girl at the college.
He's really blowing up, isn't he?
He is.
He's gonna be like a 1 million subscriber YouTuber by like the end of the year, probably. He does,
Anybody
like 2 more
who
stunts.
decides, anybody with charisma that decides they're going to dedicate to one side, full tilt, can go viral. That's just how it works. You'd be like, I'm a conservative or I'm a fucking woke maniac. And if you really dive into that shit full scale and you got charisma, it's a wrap.
It's like Kyle says, if I really wanted to make money, I would just put a Trump flag behind me, stupid, and I have 1 million subscribers tomorrow. It's like, well, Kyle,
yeah.
basically already what you do.
The day the left died was when Ben Affleck was on Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. Stupid.
Kyle always has these obscure takes.
How many times did he throw that hot take out there? Like
when Ice Cube checked Bill Maher, it's the day the left died.
Yeah.
Some obscure reference. Oh yeah, it's Kyle. But he's the Teflon Don who just keeps on going. You know.
Oh, you can't stop Kyle.
He's not. Only death or the police can stop Kyle.
But who would want to other than stupid fucking Brandon Schwab anyways?
Well, it's like if we went on there, if you tried to confront Kyle Cosmic and you were like the thing we were talking about with the YouTube getting deleted earlier. Like if you went to Kyle and you're like, hey Kyle, remember when you said that like everyone under 1,000 subscribers account was going to get deleted because YouTube doesn't want to pay to host everyone's videos? That never happened. What's up with that? He would get mad. He'd be like, hey, stupid. This Susan Wazinski, and he'd have an answer for you.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't necessarily be correct, but he would be like, what the fuck? Are you retarded? That happened. Like he would genuinely make the argument that did happen and he wasn't wrong.
Yeah, it happened in some form. Yeah.
That paying attention, stupid.
Yeah, Kyle, like I said, he's got an answer for everything. You're right.
I want Kyle to thrive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would like him to become
Why
big.
not?
But no, it's his problem is he could be. His problem is he fucking could be. Like, there's that one right now. It's happening. Helen, wake up. Right now, the same thing's essentially happening to that guy who does all the Brendan Schwab videos. Like Tim Dillon is going after him, right? Yeah, Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon is like striking people because Tim Dillon lost his producer, and that kid who does the Brendan Schwab ones, he did a random little video of the producer not quitting, but them being like, hey guys, it's producer John's last day. And he was like, yeah, they went back and forth and seemed to have a tumultuous relationship. I always thought it was a put on, you know, like the way it's just good to have it's like a thing to shit on your producer, you know, and not being good, you know, great.
Right, like Gavin with Ryan Katzuvera or some shit.
And I think fucking Tim Dillon did like a false copyright strike on that kid's channel. Like, and he's the one.
Yeah, Tim Dillon's striking people now. He struck that CJ Brown dude and Too Lazy to Try. Those
Too Lazy to Try is what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tim Dillon's going Brendan Schwab mode.
That's what I'm saying, man. Free speech. People love free speech until they can control it. Then
I never really paid attention to Tim Dillon.
Free speech applies to stand-up comedy and podcasts, not reaction videos. Focus. Gosh. You can't react freely to my content, but I can talk about you on stage. It's fine.
Right. He can dress up as Megan McCann and fucking McCain and wow the fuck out, but some fucking idiot can't talk about his little, you know,
his open beef, his out in the open beef with his old producer.
Right. Okay, this reminds me of one of the funny cartoons you guys did on the Ian Ellis channel.
Ian
making fun of Joe Rogan. It was like, wait a minute, you guys play other people's clips, but you strike other people for playing clips.
Yeah,
like,
I always forget to talk like that when I think of Joe Rogan. Yeah. I can't remember how Ian does it.
Yeah, he does it. He does. Joe Rogan does do that.
Well, that is.
Why does he?
Because he does do that a lot.
But why does he do the Bellin voice so catatonic? That I don't get.
I told him, I was like, can you make some of the voices not slow retards so the cartoon we can get through the cartoon in like less than 10 minutes? Like, have the runtime. Yeah. B, we get it. He's retarded. Just make it funny, Ian. You don't need to hammer the point home that he's retarded.
That fucking Fappy finale is a fucking masterpiece.
It was
Infinity Wars.
I haven't watched it.
It was.
You have to watch.
The show got better.
7. You honestly
as
now
it kept going to, it built.
You honestly have to watch all 7 of the little Fappy ones in order. Cause
I think I only missed one.
Fucking R. Kelly's trapped in the closet. What's going on here?
It's Ian's swan song for little Fappy, I think.
Watch it.
No, it was genuinely entertaining, bro. And it built as it was going. You know what I mean? Like every episode, by the end, the last few will just fucking.
And you're one of the only people that'll get the references, Cosmic. That cartoon was made for the 6 people on this panel specifically. So no one else gets it.
Everybody else is like, what?
It's just so it's so detailed and intricate, like Red Bar's fucking tank wheelchair and shit.
I love the scene where everyone assembles.
Yeah.
And when we were watching it live, every time a group popped up, Kenny would just complain that his character wasn't in it yet.
Oh no. Poor Kenny.
I fucking loved it.
No, it was great. It really was, man. It really was.
That's how the long brain stretches sometimes.
Oh, I had to laugh at Kenny last night during the Wiggers podcast. Are you gonna drop the leg? Oh, fuck you! I don't want to watch your stream.
Yeah, so Kenny,
he's like, drop the link. He's like, I'm gonna move my music show up. I got better things to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Kenny, what is it called? Like a circumstance of our relationship is that you have to be on my stream or you're not gonna watch it. And then is that the only reason you're even around?
Right.
Yes,
right.
Well, then if you do drop the leg, he's just gonna jump up, promote himself, and then bounce.
Yeah, and then immediately promote
He's
his
a
thing.
fucking asshole.
And then I love how he weaponizes his streams. Because Kenny thinks when like Focus goes live, he's doing it to hurt Kenny personally. And so Kenny's like, fine, fuck you. I'm gonna move my amp street up. Like he's gonna try to compete with the Wiggers podcast
On a different platform.
Yeah.
On a different platform that has no connection, no connective tissue at all. You know what I mean?
Damn it, Kenny, you're taking away my viewers.
Kenny's still doing shit on Periscope, or is Periscope dead?
It's dead now.
It's
still
dead?
go live to it, but you got to go live to Twitter.
Okay,
I don't
he's
know.
putting out shit on shit I've never even heard of, like Amp and fucking.
Kenny has Periscope friends that he hangs out with that none of us know and that he doesn't like introduce us to. Like Kenny has other lives that he lives.
But can you blame him for not introducing? Come on.
He's trying to keep worlds separate.
I mean,
I
I
get it.
introduce Kenny to everyone I meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're different. We're all fuckheads.
Kenny met
like,
Snoops. I mean, what
You know?
else do you need?
It's different, bro. You know?
By the way, my friend Schmoops was talking to me the other day. He was like, dude, why does that guy Kenny keep fucking DMing me on Instagram and Discord? And I was like, dude, I'm trying to tell you, like, he's different. He was like, wait, is that real? And I was like, yes, it's real. You thought it was a joke?
That's why I love Kenny, though. You know, Kenny can get away with shit that no other human can get away with without getting fucking fired on. You know what I mean? Without some missiles flying at him. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite war?
What's your favorite war? That's a great question.
The interviews he did, he would cut it off. He would cut it off when he was done, and it was over. Like if you wanted to chill after, no, you couldn't because he's like, all right, I'm ending it now. Oh well, we can chill. Nope, it's over.
The interview's over.
Kenny will promote a show for 4 weeks straight just for everyone to show up to it, and then he's like, all right, it's been 30 minutes, guys. I'm gonna go get a pizza, and then he just leaves. It's like, wait, Kenny, you've been hyping this up for a month.
My favorite is his random chores. All right, guys, I gotta go wash my fish tank, and it's like, bro, it's like 12:30 at night, bro. Like, that's when you're gonna go wash the fish tank. All right, Kenny, go ahead.
He's the fucking best, bro.
Yeah, Ross says Kenny was 20 minutes max, so 2021. My interview was like 14 minutes. He was like, yep, no, I'm like, well, we could chill for a little bit, riff a bit, Kenny. Nope, it's over.
Yeah, he was definitely short. And then something, I think StreamYards and all that, or maybe it was during even the StreamYards, but yeah.
Kenny's got his structure.
Kenny's a fucking legend, bro. You know what I mean?
do now remember.
Oh, for real.
I am finding it funny, like, he has the sense of entitlement that everybody's got to drop the stream whenever he shows StreamYard link whenever he shows up. It's like, dude, you need to understand. Sometimes some of us are doing podcasts and shows where we got guests, we got a specific topic. We're not here to entertain Kenny today. Yeah,
this is not a social stream.
Like that's why the Wiggers, I keep thinking about doing like maybe one day a week, just do an open panel so we can just let the fucking handles fly off. Because like when we do that show, I try not to let it be too like that. You know what I mean? I want it to be like at least in like the pocket of the show a little bit.
You don't
know
want Ian inviting everyone from With Apologies on and taking over the show.
No, but I also love it though. That's the thing, right? So it's like a fine thing. It's like I love it, but then it's like I got to make sure the people that are used to the Wiggers, right, just watching me and Dust be retards,
it's not
also
turning
love
into
it.
some new thing, yeah.
Right, because sometimes it's different. Like I got like that attention span. You do, we all do from doing content and live streams. A lot of people, once there's like 5, 6, 7 people talking, if they're not really passing the mic properly, a lot of people be like, I can't do this. I can't do this shit. This shit's crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like a fine. Right. It's like a balance, trying to figure that shit out.
But that night, I was even asking for you to drop the link, but you don't see me start bitching and go, "Well, fine, I'm leaving. You're not going to drop the link for me."
Yeah, of course. I mean,
If you're doing a structured show, I always respect that.
I'm leaving. Dusty keeps fucking all the movies up anyway.
Yeah.
You should always try to
I'm
structure.
going to go live on Twitter.
Structure
Right.
something
You guys.
definitely. I think because like having the loose hangout, every stream is a social stream. They really will start to blend together to the stream before it and before it and before it are all kind of the same stream. So I think I always thought about just being with less less people on panel, like letting 2 people only on panel. Like even StreamYards having 6 people. I feel like 6 people is still a lot unless everyone has good etiquette. It's a lot.
We're doing great tonight. Tonight, for the most part, we're doing real. Like when it's like this, it's fucking great. You know, you pass the mic. You might want to get some shit out. You might not be able to get it out for a minute. Hopefully that minute, the time is still right. If not, you let that joke go away. You know what I mean? You lose it. You know.
I'm a big advocate of leaning into it and doing almost the exact opposite. Like I think the move is to just have however many people that all want to talk about the thing. Thank you, Helen. And I think that you should have just
Helen
one
sounds like
topic.
Sam Hill on a hot mic.
You should have one topic to talk to and to react to, and then you should just go in on it for however long until you have it out of your fucking system. Because the other way of trying to do it structured it's not. You pretty much have to do the thing where people are like, "You're gonna have to leave your friends behind, bro." Like that's what you have to do if you want to do a structured show. Like you have to say no.
You can't
to
do it more
everyone.
than 4 people. I say structure. You could probably get away with 4. 4 on the
I
screen.
think it depends on the setting and the content.
True.
Okay, so with apologies, especially, I remember that recent one where it was all of us and we were doing that quip fucking bit.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened. That happened organically. That wouldn't have happened unless everybody was there.
I agree. That's
Right?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I fully agree with that. Too,
If it
bro.
wasn't chaotic, that wouldn't have happened. But then there's other times where I'll see a stream I fucking hate YouTube lately because every stream I click on, it's 10 people there and fucking 7 of them shouldn't be on there.
Right.
It feels like
right. That's part of the problem too.
StreamYards killed it, bro. It really
it did. I'll admit it finally, Bellin.
But it depends on how you use it. If you've got a couple people there, the flow's good or whatever, it's good. But
You got somebody
everything
who
just
knows
seems
how
like
to
a bunch of
moderate
fucking noise now, and I don't know.
Yeah,
it's hard for me to care about it.
If you got somebody running the show who knows how to moderate and knows when to tell certain people to shut up, so somebody else can get a fucking word in. Oh, did we wake you, honey?
Oh, we woke up Helen?
Helen's up.
Yeah, that was a no you from Helen.
Helen fell asleep mid-sentence and then woke up and continued his sentence.
I was literally turning up his mic again to see if he could cut off. I'm just, to turn up his mic to hear him snore. And he gave me a no you while I was turning his mic off.
No, Well, what I'm trying to do now more and more, right now that we've been doing the show for a minute, I'm trying to get more and more segments, right, that are original to the show, the fucking the It's Pat segment, check the transmission, and I put up a natural born woman and a trans woman, and you got to bet one or two.
Bits.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah! Helen just wakes up with the good points and the hot takes.
Yeah,
we should when I tune into a radio show, I like to listen to bits.
Let's do War of the Roses, where we get a husband and wife to fight.
We should do dialogue from '90s movies back and forth. We'll pick scenes.
We should just put a light.
Hey man, that's my idea, man.
Do shadow puppets on the wall. Just fucking really pull it back.
Really change the game, with a shadow puppet live stream.
Or The Fugitive.
It is an audience.
The Fugitive.
I
The
love
Fugitive
StreamYards.
needs to come back. Sorry.
I love StreamYards. I love how professional it makes your streams look and everything. You can do things like bits and have little mini clips set up and preloaded for okay, now it's time for the commercial, or now it's time for the this skit that we pre-recorded. So,
but people rarely use it in that way.
That's true.
Hold on, Bellin.
Cocktober. It's Cocktober. I wanna cocktail.
So wake me up, then Cocktober. Plenty of people use the little clips.
I want a cock.
If you use the tool, StreamYard is dope though. You just got to use the tools. That's the thing. You got to use the tools.
He took the car.
But these streams you're talking about where 20 people are screaming over each other, that's because the host is a fucking idiot.
Well,
he'll talk about Wendy like that.
Bro, some people like the mayhem though, right? Like I went on a couple boxing live streams lately, and these one dudes.
You could go watch Ozark and not have literal feces poured in your fucking ear.
People love it, and that's the crazy thing is people do love that. There are, some of these lame ass 1A people are getting like 100, 200 people in their chat, and it's just like, bro, how do y'all do this chaotic shit? Like,
this shit is
terrible. I don't know
terrible.
how anyone listens to this.
Yeah, that's what I'd be saying.
I don't understand how it can be entertaining when you can't even hear what people are saying, though.
Exactly. It's wild, bro.
I just love it how it'll be just a bunch of people all having independent conversations. No one's like responding to each other. Well, you know what I think about the war? It's like, wait, hold on. Wait, why are we?
Right.
We were just talking about the Jews. I guess they're related.
Yeah. What I think about the war is they
merry
finished them.
We were very merry at the beginning of the stream talking about the Jews. You notice that?
Yes,
you notice how that brought us all together.
I like that Kanye
Helen?
made it okay and safe to finally talk about.
Let's have a conversation about the Jews.
I loved it when he was on Lex Friedman, and Lex was like, "It's just like a racist thing that people have been saying about Jews forever, that they run the media." And he was like, "Okay, but they are Jewish though." Like Kanye was like, "What if they are Jewish though? What then? Because they are. I know these people, and they're all Jews. Am I not allowed to point that out?"
It's the connotation, right? It's not the words. It's not the fact that it's true or not true. It's the connotation and the delivery.
Yeah, but you know what? They're doing exactly what I said they would. Like a couple weeks ago, I was like, okay, what's going to happen to all of Kanye's enterprises? And slowly, they're all being
It's over, of course.
disassembled.
You can't go, bro, he literally was on Drink Champs talking about, Ice Cube. He's the one who got me on this anti-Semite
Ice Cube's
wave.
like, no,
He
nope.
literally said that. Got me on this anti-Semite wave. Or some shit like that.
He's just. I think Kanye's just doing.
Kanye's going to be president in 2028.
I hope
Just
so.
I noticed you pushed it back, Bill. It was 2024, and now it's 2028.
No, I've been saying 2028 since Trump announced he's running again. I was like, okay,
sure?
he
You
doesn't
promise?
got this
All right.
one. I promise.
So
Kanye says 2024. I don't think so.
But what stops Kanye? I guess payment processors if they all drop him. But like, what stops him from just selling? Like Louis C.K. that even before he was canceled, Louis C.K. would sell his his stand-ups specials on his website for like $5, and you could click it and pay him even more.
He
if
still
you wanted
does.
to.
That's his model. His whole model is.
So
like
what stops
he's starting to
Kanye
follow
West
the
from doing that?
It's hard because you've never seen anything like this before because you can't get Kanye's demographic, which is pretty much 80% of the world, to stop liking what Kanye tells them to like.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
we're only going to double down.
So I was at a fucking store the other day, right? And I saw those stupid Crocs that he made for $550.
Yeah.
Those stupid fucking foam things.
The space shoes.
That only exist because Kanye said, okay, world, you're going to love these and want these, and you're going to pay $550 for these, and they're going to make your fucking feet look like foam RoboCop feet. You're going to look like a retard, but you're still going to want these enough to pay $550 for them, even though it's less than $1 worth of material. How do you get the world to stop enjoying what Kanye tells them to enjoy? He's very influential, man. He's like one of the most influential people, so I don't know.
It makes me so mad that people it's like trendy to not like Kanye. Like it's always been trendy to not like Kanye in certain circles. And it's like, I've never heard him say a thing that didn't make perfect sense. Everything I've ever heard Kanye say, I was like, yep, I agree with that 110%.
Yeah, but you're also a big time fan of him. I'm a big time fan of him too, but you're like a true blue, that's your guy. He's definitely said some wild shit, but he says more shit that is on point than isn't.
That's what's crazy about this whole stuff with the Jew stuff is because all you'll see clipped up and that gets through is all the Jew stuff, but he talks about a lot of shit. He's talking more than he's just not going on and talking for an hour about the Jews. Like he mentions the Jews for maybe like 5 minutes.
But it might be an hour in total, but it's like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes there.
Yeah,
It's
but it's
scattered.
It's in between talking about like one of the things Charleston White said, and he's a rap motherfucker. Like I get that, but he was like, Kanye's the only rap nigga trying to get Tukey Williams out of prison and shit. Like Kanye, if you can say all like he's a white man,
Tukey's dead. Didn't he get executed?
No, he's not executed.
Yeah, he's dead, isn't he?
Tukey?
Yeah, Tukey.
Well, who is he trying to get out? No, I
remember the good old days when Kanye was just that guy who interrupted Taylor Swift.
I agreed with that as well. Not what he said, but that he did it.
Okay, who is he trying to get out of jail? Okay, maybe at the time, but I think Kanye was trying to appeal. Like I think Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California at the time. And I think Kanye was reaching out to Arnold Schwarzenegger to get Tukey Williams off of death row.
Yeah. We didn't know how good we had it, man.
And he's talking human race shit, right? Like
oh wait, never mind. Not Tukey. He's someone else. My bad. I'm saying support Tukey. I'm saying there's someone else that's like one of those top original Blood Gang members that he like really, and Black Panther people that he really like. He does like. I feel like Kanye West has a lot of good points. And he just sprinkles in that crazy Jew shit. But I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a marketing thing at first, but now I think it's just like unchecked mental illness. Like
he's upset. He's angry. And instead of articulating properly and making the points more solidly,
he's trying to turn into a superhero.
He's in spaz mode.
If he was just saying that about white people, people would be fucking cheering for Kanye.
Yes,
if he was saying everything that he's doing, but he replaced Jew with white people, people would.
But if it was true, but if it was true,
they would have him on.
We would have to admit it. No. But if it was true, we'd have to admit it, just like we admit it with the Jewish thing. If it was a whole bunch of Norwegian Americans, you know what I mean, that would dominate in the film industry.
I always said, I wish it wasn't the Jews. I wish it was like the Jamaicans. Because for some reason people just get all sensitive about like, okay, let's make it the Jamaicans who run the banks in the media industry. Let's pretend like, well, go on, man, I'm going to give him a reverse mortgage on his house that he can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the Jamaicans would all be rocking like gold AK-47s. They'd all have gold-plated AK-47s.
High interest rate, man. Sorry.
No. I'm only giving you 2 points on this record, man. You
know the Jamaicans would be so much more flashy. If it was a bunch of Rastas running the banks, they'd be so much more flashy than
they would have like fucking souped up cars and stuff like that. Like,
they'd have Elon Musk robots. Jamaican fucking Elon Musk fucking. What's them shits from Japan? Bell?
Oh shit. Gundams.
The Gundams. They'd have Jamaican Gundams. You know what I mean? With machetes and fucking AKs strapped to the fucking arms.
It would be out of control.
Fuck out of here, bro.
All right. We can make it a fair point. All right, guys. It's coming up on 3 hours. I gotta end this thing. I gotta maintain some sort of sleeping schedule.
All right. Wow. I lasted the whole show.
I know you didn't fall asleep, Shangy. Thank you, buddy.
Salute,
good brothers. Chilling,
appreciate
fellas.
You guys, man.
Thank you, Focus. Thank you, Bell, and thank you, Rex.
I heard a German man
thank you guys for having me
to Poland.
Good show, boys.
Peace, Shangy, Rex, Bell.
Oh yeah, is this the last Cocktober?
This, I think, yes. I think, yeah, timing wise, this is the last.
All right, everybody. Until next year.
Until next year, guys.
Keep that cock tucked.
keep it spooky. Later, Rex.
Keep it spooky. Peace out, everybody. Love ya.
All right, we'll play the things. We'll waste a little bit of time I got 41 out of nowhere, so might as well go to the stinger and then the video.
It's Cocktober.
It's Cocktober. I wanna cocktail.
So wake me up, then Cocktober.
Let's get ready for Cocktober.
Dude, he's one of the most impressive physical specimens I've ever been in front of. I mean, phenomenal wrestler, talented fighter, all the above. But just his physique. He was wearing this tight shirt with like a gold cross and shit. And, it's skin tight. He's fucking jacked. He's got that super Cuban DNA, son.
I'm
Look
curious.
at him.
Holy
shit. Jacked.
That's what he looks like right now. And insisted.
Bro, look at that picture.
No, I mean,
smoked a little weed before this podcast. I'm not going to lie to people.
Yeah.
But that picture's kind of freaking me out.
He's got a great
That
body.
dude's so big. He's so massive. Dude, he's so jacked.
He's jacked, in shape, good. Might be the best looking dude in the UFC.
Maybe the best looking dude on the planet. He's right up there.
He's right. I didn't want to come off as gay
with his shirt off. Imagine seeing a gorilla.
What, 600 pounds?
Hulking, huge, hairy, black beast with a giant chest and enormous arms and pounds on his chest, runs on all fours.
All-time best body fight ever, right?
Yes. Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
How do you?
They both look like they're chiseled out of rock. It's
They
ridiculous.
look like statues of gods right there when he's posing.
He doesn't even look real.
Jesus Christ, he's such a tank, dude. When you see him doing it, you're like, I kind of believe it. The
I
guy's
believe it.
still jacked.
I'm telling you right now, Joe Rogan, I have original lemonade dancing video. It is on private on my channel. And if anyone uses my embarrassing dancing video where I'm tucking in the front, then I will. I don't know. People, like, that's the reason why there were so many foolish people who got to, run for a little while in the chat is because of the ineffectiveness of these people. I remember I think it was Hostbusters or no, it was Steph's. I was like, listen, Jeremy, I already showed you. I made all the memes. I took credit. It was not just me. It was Roz and Aggro, but whatever. Who cares? At the time, I was like, bitch, it was all me. And I pulled out PixArt and showed her my saved PNGs of her dumb face. I was like, I did it. So now do your worst. And the worst never came. So I don't know. It's, it is what it is. So I don't, you can't really scare anybody with an atomic bomb if you just never drop it, because I asked you to. It's pull the trigger and they didn't do it. So I don't know. What are you doing? Why are you making weird community posts and deleting them afterwards? If you're going to say something goofy on the internet, let it just sit up there and be goofy on the internet. That's what I do. If I do say some goofy ass shit on the internet, I just let it sit there. I don't know. The internet's a different place. Learned a lot being here on the internet. And overall, I can say, I think I'm proud. I think came into this bitch and I did the damn thing. People like Helen, even though he fell asleep, he was there. I saw Stanley Moon. Crazy to see you here on this stream or on this episode. It's all fitting. It's all, I don't know. It's all come full circle, I feel, I'm glad I still got OGs like that. But guys, you know what I always say. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Wait, hold on. We got to share a video first. What am I doing? I'm trying to run out of here because I'm tired. I don't stay up late anymore, guys. I really don't. I'm so feel so much better physically and mentally by actually getting sleep again and not staying up until 1 or 2 every night. And so this is taxing on to me. Like Bellin said, I don't understand how people certain characters can just fucking stream all night long, that seems insane to me. Is that just to have the energy to stream all night long and then go like, yeah, bud, the next episode tomorrow is gonna be even more lit. Jesus, dude, I'm burnt out over here. I need a break. I don't know. I don't regret anything. I regret nothing. And I've learned nothing. But I do appreciate everyone who's ever stopped by. Anyone's ever been in the chat. I appreciate all my friends, definitely. There's a lot of weirdos and a lot of people who carry themselves differently. And they got friends and they got their social groups. But I like the people that I'm friends with because they're super solid to me. Because like I said, there's people on here who could fucking destroy my life, But it's just I don't think it would cross, just like I would never want to destroy their life. I don't know. It's a mutual respect, I guess, or mutual understanding of this is just the internet. And we should be coming up here and having fun and trying to be funny. What rises to the top will, and what falls off will fall off. But it's become so much more than that. So many people got their motherfucking feelings hurt. And some people just like watching the shit burn down. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to be, what was it? Roman leader who like played the violin while Rome burned down. You know, there's a lot of people out there like that. I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling sentimental because I'm getting old. I don't know, guys. We've had a lot of fun. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Peace out. I already miss you. Later, guys. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Let's do this. All right, guys. We're going to end this motherfucker out on some motherfucking Texas old school classic shit. Some motherfucking K Reno. Peace, dudes.
The space where you upload the code from your load. Make up new mode. Make up new mode. Imagine your power to mold. Rewind. Devise the scene in your mind. The time is now. Imagine. The time is now. Imagine.
I'm a mythical character who was formed in the mind of an ancient ghost. And that ghost was formed in the mind of a wise celestial host. And that host was formed by an angel who appears and disappears. And he was formed in the mind of a child who won't be born for 100 years. And that child was formed by a genius who studied and learned well, who was conceived in the undeveloped cerebellum of a sperm cell. And that sperm cell was ejaculated by a being from outer space, who was formed in the mind of a king that came from a wicked alien race. And that king was formed in a dream by a marsupial in his pouch, who was formed in the mind of a young dude smoking some cannabis on a couch. And that dude was brought to life inside the mind of a magician, who was conceived by a man with Alzheimer's who then forgot his own vision. And that man was the mental product of a psychiatrist's brain creation, who was dreamed up in the mind of a comatose hospital patient. And he was thought of by a Siamese twin who shared a brain stem in the mind of the twin that he was attached to created him. And they were formed in the mind of a scientist who spanned time, a reincarnation of the child that I spoke about in the fourth line. Now before you rewind and try to analyze that part of this verse, he spanned time so he can reincarnate even though he came first. But that scientist was conceived by a pregnant woman in a dark room, and she was formed in the mind of the very baby she was carrying in her womb. And the baby was formed in the mind of a dangerous black widow spider, who was thought of inside the brain of a deranged poetry writer. And that writer was conjured up in a dream by a wise Indian chief, formed in the head of a small lizard camouflaged on a green leaf. The lizard came from the brain of a man who can define every word made, who was formed in the thoughts of an 8-year-old student in the 3rd grade, who was thought of by a clairvoyant with unmatchable brain focus, a unified mental conception of a swarm of mad locusts. And that swarm was formed by a medium who spoke to the dead and was legit, who was formed in the mind of one of the spirits that he was communicating with. And that spirit was born in the mind of a man sitting on the couch of a shrink, conceived by a microscopic germ that had no brain to even think. And that germ was formed by 2 clan members with hoods over their faces, and they were thought of by a black man who murdered them for being racist. And that man was brought to life inside of the skull of a baby bird, formed by a man who never read nothing but remembered everything that he heard. And that man was formed up inside of a seed that wouldn't grow. And everything I said was all formed in the mind of carried on deep in my imagination, my imagination, 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 imagination, my imagination.